JL Media today is back. It is we are live from the Rathskeller for Sunflower Song. I'm sitting with Miss Megan. Hey,
Hello,
lady.
hi.
How you doing?
So good. It's nice to see you again.
Absolutely. Oh, you look so good today, too. What is going on here at the Rathskeller?
Sunflower Song. A big benefit for one of my little sisters, and mainly to raise awareness of domestic violence.
Right.
Open people's eyes to it, kind of help them figure out how to help others.
Right. We got a lot of things going on here today.
We do, yeah.
Did you want to touch on that and let everybody know what's going to be happening?
So we've got 10 local bands going on every hour on the hour. We've got a silent auction. There's a raffle. We've got a girl in here doing face paint for the kids.
And I missed out on that. I had to come up here and set up.
That's all right. It's going to go on till 10, so you have all the time in the world.
I can get face paint at 10 o'clock tonight.
I wouldn't. I don't know why you would cover up all that beautiness. Yeah. But yeah, there's stuff for the kids too. There's a huge dance floor. There's all kinds of round tables set up. There's an It Works booth. There's a Beachbody booth. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Something for everybody.
A lot of bands down there already.
Yes, and they're all local too. So.
Well, I know the sound guy, and he's definitely talented.
Yeah,
so.
I agree with that 100%.
So you got some stuff in there.
Yes, yeah, and it's not just rock. There's a variety. So if you're not a huge fan of rock music, stick around. There'll be some other stuff in the mix.
3 or 4 of you out
That's
there
right.
who are not, right?
You are still welcome. We embrace you.
A domestic violence benefit, I guess.
Yes, yeah. We really want to raise awareness. It's so much more common than you could imagine. Before this happened to my sister, I was unaware of how widespread it is, and all kinds of different people that it affects, men and women. And
well, I'm glad you said that because
it's men too.
Men suffer from this as well.
Absolutely.
I know this. I've been married twice.
Yeah.
So I know how rough it can get.
Yeah, it's really sad. You instantly think of women, but it's not just women. It can be anybody, and it can be physical, it can be verbal, emotional. Any of it is not okay, and we're just trying to open, especially Indianapolis's eyes to the problem, the epidemic, the way it feels, with the amount of women that have come forward since this has happened. But
that's exactly what it is, an epidemic.
Yeah, it is.
These things usually come on slow.
Yeah.
But there are signs, but we just don't see them.
Exactly, and sometimes,
especially in someone we care about.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. Sometimes we do see the signs, we just don't realize it.
Right.
So that's one thing that my sister Carly, after everything is over, because we are still in open trial, it's still going on. The next pretrial date is the 25th. So as soon as it can come to a close, hopefully sooner rather than later, she is excited to get her story out and help other women recognize those signs before it's too late.
Well, this is something, I guess there's kind of a stigma attached to it. People don't want to talk about it, but it can happen to anybody.
It can happen to anybody, and I think that the stigma comes with the disbelief. A lot of people the abusers don't want people to know this about them, so they do a very great job of putting on this sort of act for people around them and then hurting the people closest to them. So when they do end up hurting somebody, it's hard to believe, I guess, for people, and that's why a lot of women or men don't come forward. Because
now, before this touched your family, Megan, did you know of anyone who went through this before?
Not so close to home. I'd heard of it happening to people that maybe I was related to in a long distance sort of way, but never this close to home, and especially never to the severity that it was with Carly.
I don't think I have, other than movies and reading about it in the paper.
Yeah,
I've never.
It was just like a movie. I mean, what you can imagine, getting that phone call, the long drive to the hospital, and then turning the corner to see for yourself exactly what you would think of in a movie.
Sure. Now, who is this beautiful lady walking up here?
And this would be my mother.
Oh, is that a wedding ring
Carly
on her finger? I'm going to be quiet
yes,
now.
She is married. Yes, actually, my stepfather, Jimmy, will be playing in Distortion Chamber, which is one of the bands here today at 8 o'clock. He's the drummer.
Gotcha.
And he has both arms.
Yes, you are on, dear.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Amy.
Hi.
Can you hear okay?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are here for a big day today. Are you excited or nervous, or where are you?
All over the place.
All over the place.
Yeah, I think I've only cried 3 times already.
So
I haven't-
far.
in the parking lot. I haven't even made it in the building. so.
Okay. Well, we're not going to make you do that today. We got a lot of people that are here for a great cause, and we're getting the word out about, what's going on. We can't talk too much about it, but
Right.
what would you like everybody to know?
Just how incredibly strong she is to want to stand up and make a difference. And I'm just praying that the state of Indiana does the right thing,
Well, they've been all over the board. We're doing the right thing, so there's no telling.
All right.
That's got to be scary.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
So it's more important for this message to get out, You just have to be able to go to the person and say, this is what's happening, and
Sure.
no matter the circumstance.
Sure. Well, I just got the chance to meet her today personally.
Mhm.
I've heard a lot of wonderful things about her over the last few months, but she is as beautiful on the outside as she is on the end.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot imagine what it would take for someone to.
Right. Twice her size.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just,
An animal.
yeah. I guess there's no other word for it. I'm not sure what to say about that situation. Without getting sued for slander, I don't know what to say.
Right.
I know what I wanted to say.
Animalistic,
Animalistic.
is a kind
It's
of word
hard.
we've put on it.
But we
Yeah.
are live from the Rathskeller downtown today. Tell them you're here for Sunflower Song. Anywhere, any parking lots around here, they're going to cut you a deal. You get in cheaper. All kinds of things going on down there. What surprised you the most, Miss Amy, about people who came forth?
It's overwhelming. I tend to be a little prideful, and I think I can do it all. But when one falls, so many people, that,
Sure.
come together. What surprised me the most is how little Tika is and how big things that she could do. And just like today, getting pampered and riding in the limo. When she first told me, I'm like a cat to water. I'm like, no, that's not me. I'm not doing that. She's like, you need to do it. You need to go. You need to have fun and be normal for a day. And Tika, I love you for that. You're small. You're fun-sized, and she made so many big things happen. And it shows that there's a huge support system out
Miss
there.
Tika is one of the ladies running this whole benefit. She is, I guess, the powerhouse behind Fallout Productions.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Miss Tika there. We've got a long list of people that are coming up, and I don't see any of them yet.
Well, it's another thing too. Our family's really strong, but there's just so many people. I could be here all day thinking, so many different people.
Today wasn't your first time riding in a limo, was it?
I think 1988 prom night.
Really?
I'm serious.
Okay.
I think. I can't remember any other time.
So how was it?
It was fun.
See?
Layla had a blast.
Yes. Yeah.
Hi, Layla.
Hi.
Who is Layla? Tell us about Layla here.
Yeah, Layla is Carly's niece, my daughter. She's 4 years old.
And her first time on the radio.
Yeah, you wouldn't guess that though. She is a ham bone.
Yep.
Yep. You could probably show Johnny a few things, huh? Yeah, you know about performing, right? Yeah.
Are
She'll be
you-
on the dance floor.
Are you excited to
Yeah.
see all these bands down here today?
Yes.
Yeah. What kind of music do you like?
I like to sing.
You do. What do you like to sing?
Who's your favorite singer?
Britney Spears.
My girl.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, we already have 1,400 people listening to us. Would you like to sing a song for them?
Look at this. Ooh, mama, look at. Wait.
Ooh,
My baby, don't be shy. I see that spark flashing in your eye. My heart beats fast because I want it all. So baby, come with me and be my ooh la la.
Very
Very
good.
That was beautiful. I don't know the song, but
It's Ooh La La by Britney Spears, yeah.
okay, yeah, I guess I'm
Yeah.
a little older than.
She's excited to see Papa play drums too.
Yep.
I know you've seen him play before, right?
No.
Really?
No.
This will
Not-
be the first time?
Yeah.
Not the first time.
Yeah.
What's the most exciting thing for you today?
The exciting thing is for us going to this party.
Yeah.
And riding in the limo.
You like that?
Limo, yeah. She got to ride in the limo, and she got some makeup and hair done by the Voom Room
Yep.
up in Speedway.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Okay.
Better not. Daddy's listening.
It's going to be a very interesting day with a lot going on here. All these sponsors, who gathered the sponsors? Was it Tika or did?
Tika did, yeah.
Tika, yes.
Yeah. And then once Tika started grabbing sponsors and people had heard about it,
Because she just did this mean to us.
yeah, oh no. Once people started hearing about sponsors jumping in, then a lot of people started coming forward and asking, how can I get involved? What can I donate for the silent auction? And it's just been a collection of things. But Tika definitely just, she led the way.
Well,
Can I, do a story now?
In a little bit, yeah. Let's let Johnny talk here.
actually, I'm kind of interested in the story, but we kind of had to keep this, under wraps for a while.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of people coming out of the woodwork, when this gets out and people find out what's happening. Is there a PayPal something set up where people can donate?
The GoFundMe account is still open. You can find that on the Carly Strong page on Facebook. It's been quiet for a while, just because we've been, kind of waiting for this trial to wrap up.
Right.
And we've really been advised to keep as quiet as possible. But once this trial is over, it's hopefully all going to catch fire again, and we can, build it back up to this big awareness, this get everybody on board and start reaching out to people and helping everybody.
Now, did you say it's a Carly Strong Facebook page?
Yep, it's Carly Strong. It's a private page, just to protect her. So you do have to be approved to be in the group, but we have a lot of administrators there, looking at it daily. And, we keep everybody updated there about what happens at the trials,
Okay.
That kind of stuff. And it's a really good community already of people just supportive. And even within that page, we've had women come forward and say, I've just had this happen to me. I'm looking for support. And other women have been able to get help through the Carly Strong page.
And having a mother with 3 daughters and now a granddaughter, I've also, on that same comment Megan was talking about, they're not too young. It's scary to talk about,
You're exactly right.
but, you need to start it early and, just be aware, be very aware.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to have trouble keeping it under wraps today because now we are over 2,000 listeners right now.
Right on.
Then the
Yeah.
word is going to start today.
The
Stay
word is
strong.
out, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go over any details of what happened. This is all about today's all about moving forward and just getting people to acknowledge the fact that this is happening everywhere to people of all ages, and it's not something to keep quiet about. You can save lives by coming forward.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And the funds raised today, primarily where are they going?
Yeah. Well, you know what? We've been pretty much on the sidelines for this entire thing. I'm sure that some will help go to Carly to help support her as she gets, better emotionally. So she's still not went back to work, and she's going through a lot of therapy, counseling, that kind of thing.
Sure.
So I think some of that will be going to her. I'm sure that there are some charities. I know there's Heather's Voice, there's the Julian Center, all kinds of different places in Indianapolis that deal with this situation, these sort of situations. So.
Well, Miss Carly was talking, and I guess it's okay to say her name because you did a couple times, but
Carly, it's all right, yeah.
we were speaking a few minutes ago, and she was talking about, doing a lot more, after everything's settled
Yeah.
with her, with different organizations. And again, I would like to put this out to you, Megan, because, you're friends of ours as well. You sat in on several shows with me. We're going to extend a hand to you and help out any way we can.
Thank you.
With her, down the road.
Yeah.
So anything marketing-wise we can help out with, we will definitely be there.
Yeah, she is super excited once this is over, get out, start speaking to groups, especially younger crowds, and, helping in any way she can. And she's actually been in the healthcare field for the last few years, but she's pretty positive that this has changed her career focus, and she'd like to go into social work and all that kind of stuff where she can be involved.
Any good we can get out of a bad situation is a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
So my hat is off to her.
Yeah, from the ICU bed, she was already ready to to open the lid off,
Right.
Set up on her own, her very own decision.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. And she is a young lady.
Yeah, she's 24.
25.
25, sorry.
Wow.
She's
Wow.
25, yeah.
Yeah, she's
Wow.
25.
I just can't fathom it. Being in my
I'm not to
mid-40s.
interrupt, but there's one thing that bothers that really, as a mother, she made a comment. It's going to be one tough guy. That doesn't mean all guys are bad.
Right.
And that's we don't want to man hate. That's not what we're
No,
doing.
Oh, there's a room full of them downstairs
Yes.
setting up right now to play some music.
That's what I'm saying. That's the incredible support, and you really see the men and separated from the boys, if
Sure.
you will.
Oh, absolutely. I get
Thank
what
you.
you're saying, and absolutely. So,
Thank you.
was
for
this
those
something
two.
that I guess looking back that we saw coming on, or
No, and that's one of the things that's hard for me to come to terms with, is because as far as I knew, it was happy.
right?
This was going to be my next son-in-law.
There was. I feel like
Maybe
she
sister-
had started to not be at like family dinners.
Well, yeah. Now looking back, I guess.
They had moved into a new house, and what, I'm not even sure how long they'd lived there, over 6 months, and they'd only had us over once. So looking back now, there were signs of where she was pulling away, missing, not responding to text messages, not calling back, just
Sure.
really pulling away. And you'd, at the time think, well, she's just trying to build her own life, I guess. But she had always been so close with us before. So going forward, I've told her, I said, you don't respond to a text or don't call me back over a day, I'm coming to find you. There's no getting away from me now.
Well, for those who've not been close to it, it's someone you care about. It's hard to just step back and or just walk away.
Right.
It's a very bad situation. I hate that it had to come to this. It's where we are, but
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess some good is going to come out of it.
Absolutely. I mean, with not just my sister and now my girlfriends, like I can't sit and listen to you tell me stories about, well, we argued about this, without raising an eyebrow and saying,
Right.
do you think that's healthy? You look at things completely different. And, in a way, I think that is a good thing. It's opened my eyes to something that I was oblivious to before, but it won't ever happen again.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. So you
Yeah.
straightened your old man out.
He is great. I have a wonderful husband.
I've heard
Eric
that
is
too,
awesome.
and I've not met him either. So
He will be here today. He's just as much of a ham bone as I am. So if you need somebody to fill these seats, I'm sure, be more than happy to let you know from a man's perspective.
Well, I need to thank him for letting us borrow you on a couple of episodes that you sat in with us. We got to get you back to movie night. and
I'm always down.
I've got to get you. Well, we're doing twice a month there now
Yes, that's
at Hamilton
awesome.
69 Max.
Beautiful theater.
I need to get you over at BRT for our Walking Dead series.
I
too.
would love that too. Yeah, I'm
we
a
have
huge fan.
8 more episodes in season 6 here, or season 7,
Season 7.
and then we're done there.
Yes. I don't know if you'll like me. I'm a huge Negan fan. I can't.
I kind of am too.
Sometimes you just gotta love the villain.
Well, I mean, it's the character. You know?
He's so dead on.
Well, what about the governor? Were you a governor fan?
I loved the governor. He creeped me out. I was very happy to see him go. I mean,
He didn't seem that tough to me. I know everything that he did, but the character itself didn't seem.
he was like that super smart evil
Sure.
guy. Like you couldn't read him very well. He was very vindictive and manipulative, and then Negan just wears it on his sleeve.
Yeah,
They're
Negan
so
is-
different.
It's something different altogether. I mean,
Yeah.
he came out perfect.
Yeah,
and-
he did. Yeah, they nailed it.
Well, we are, again, that's Indie Drinking Dead at Broad Ripple Tavern. We are doing our thing with The Walking Dead. And we are back at Comic-Con. I don't know if Mandy told you about that.
I'm not surprised. You guys should absolutely be there. I will absolutely be there. I will be Ayla Sakura this year. I look
We were
forward-
the very first ones they invited back. They invited us at Comic-Con last year.
Yes,
and we
I missed
got-
it. I was
we
big
get-
pregnant.
Yes. We got the the final days and times down now. We know exactly when we're going in, but we cannot announce yet until everybody's time
Big
is
old
set.
surprise, yeah.
And I don't know why. I mean, our time is set. I don't know why we can't announce our time. But,
Right.
It is Indiana Comic-Con, and we're doing our thing there. So,
So excited.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you do the cons?
I do Comic-Con. I do big cosplay. I'm a big cosplayer. This year I will be Ayla Sakura from Star Wars. It's a whole body paint thing. Yeah, I got rid of my mom bod, so I'm ready to get out there in the cosplay world.
What's that mean?
I work out.
I saw your mom bod, and there you were doing fine, dear.
Thanks, Johnny.
You do
You're
a lot.
biased.
You do a lot of working out.
I do, yeah.
You're in much better shape than I am.
Yeah, I'm a pole instructor. Find me. Come swing with me. I'll teach you to fly.
There's got to be a web page for that for you, right?
Absolutely. Indie Pole Dance and Fitness West or indiepolewest.com.
And you teach there.
I teach there 2 nights a week, and I'm a student on a different night. So you can run into me all over the place. I also do parties, so you can book a 1 or 2 hour party for up to 20 people.
Well, let's talk about what a pole party entails, because I think there's going to be a lot of. Thank you, Miss Amy. She's going to take off.
Bye.
She's running around doing stuff. I completely get it.
A pole party is anything you want it to be. So your first
Well,
choice.
not necessarily. There's a lot of guys out there saying, "Oh, wait a minute, I can get pole dancers at my house."
Yes. No.
Because I was one of them. I'll be very honest with you, man.
This ain't the club. Yeah, we do keep our clothes on there. But for anybody interested in booking a party, you can do 1 or 2 hours, as little as one person up to 20. We can do pole. I can do chair dancing. We can do floor dance. It's your party. Whatever you want it to be, I'm there to facilitate.
Okay, now you guys, this is what people don't realize. You have, I guess, mobile poles is what you call them. You can set up a pole to pole dance on in someone's living room. If the ceiling's high enough.
Oh, well, we have stage poles, which are totally self-sustaining, or we've got the floor to ceiling poles, which work on tension. So like I had one in my kitchen in my last house, and now I have in my new house, I have its own room, thankfully.
You had a pole in your
my
kitchen.
I
Okay.
did, yeah. I had one of those CP Morgan homes where I had a huge kitchen with like 4 cabinets. So there was all this open space. And at the time, we did not have an extra room, and I wasn't going to go without it. So it was in our kitchen.
I completely understand that. But you do parties, and I mean, like, would be a bachelorette party?
Bachelorette party, birthday parties, girls' night out, celebrate a promotion. It doesn't matter, and there's no experience, so it's entry level. So we would work on just walking around the pole. We would get into some spins, some climbs, maybe some pole sits.
So basically a little class you give to
It
them.
is,
in
yeah.
the
I always
party.
tell people it's a crash course of pole, but it's so much fun.
Did you see my video?
I didn't, but I heard you got up on there.
JL Media,
Yeah.
Big Johnny got up on the pole.
Got up on the spin pole.
Yes, and I was amazing too.
Yeah,
in
I
my
believe
mind.
it.
In my mind, basically, I
believe
just held on and dropped, and it was perfect.
That's called the drop. It's that's a move.
At least I didn't fall though. But there is video out there in the world of Johnny Lyles on the pole, and I doubt there'll be any more. So you can check it out now while it's up there before they take
Love
it down.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that.
still up though, right?
I'm not sure if it is in
Banned
was
for
in-
abusive content.
What was it within YouTube's rules and regulations? Is what I'm trying to say.
They've got so many rules.
It is Sunflower Song, live from the Rathskeller. The bands are doing their thing downstairs, and the sponsors are supposedly coming up here to join us at some point and talk to us.
Yeah.
We are sitting with Miss Megan,
Howdy.
friend of the show. And
Sister
I'm
of
gonna
the sunflower.
kick as many tables as I can while I'm moving here. And Sister of the Sunflower. How did the name come about, Sunflower Song?
Well, she does have, she's got a tattoo of a sunflower, and that's just her favorite flower. She's got them all over the place and decorations, and so it just made sense. And plus, I mean, just meeting her, there's so much light that comes out of her, and with her golden blonde hair, I mean, she just looks like the sun, looks like a sunflower. So it just was so natural. And music, that's the other part. She's full of it.
That's why we have bands here today.
Yeah, we're a very musical family. We've got singers, guitar players, drummers. We keep it in the family with the music.
We definitely know how that
Yeah.
is, without a doubt. This was a recent thing. It made national news.
September 22nd, or I'm sorry, October 22nd. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it did make national news. And, I'm not sure if it would have. This might not be a known part of the whole thing, but initially, Ryan was only facing a few misdemeanor charges, and we were pretty outraged by that. So my husband and I alone went to Fox 59 and Channel 13 and raised awareness about this case. And as soon as we did that, then the felony charges started rolling in, and the state picked it up, and it just it became what it is today,
It was
and
one of
as
the-
it should be.
It was one of those they were just going to push through the courts and slap him
They
on
were
the
going to
wrist,
push
like
it
they're
through.
used to
I'm
doing.
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was not just a a little incident. This was very very serious.
We are very lucky to have Carly with us today. Absolutely. She spent 12 hours in the ICU. Within the first hour of being there, she had 3 emergency surgeries, one to save her eyesight in her left eye. Just horrendous. I mean, biting and punching. It's unimaginable.
Right. Right.
Especially someone so close to you.
Right, someone you care about, someone you
Someone you
love,
care about.
someone who's
Yeah.
told you they love you and you planned a life
Right.
with, and
Right. Right. For her, it's, you think that it ends there, but I mean, he took everything from her house, her furniture, her livelihood, everything. And, her confidence, her comfortability in public places. You think it ends when the bruises heal, and it doesn't. And we don't know how long it's going to take Carly to feel okay again. So this is a day to show her how loved she is, how grateful we are that she's still with us, and to show her that there's still good in the world.
well, she needs to know he didn't take everything. She has us.
Right. Yeah.
She has us
exactly.
today. So, and it's going to grow from there.
Yes.
I completely understand, being frustrated and, getting upset. Again, I've been married twice, and there's a reason I'm divorced
Yeah.
twice, because, real men don't do that.
Right.
You
You
can
walk
walk
away.
away, you can calm down.
Yeah.
You can walk away for good if you have
Yeah.
to. But, unless you're in a ring and it's sanctioned, there's no reason for someone to
Right,
lay their hand on
right.
someone else.
No, and I mean, arguing is totally normal. It can be healthy, but it's the physical part, And then arguing doesn't mean humiliating people
Right.
and putting people down. And he did that. It was a whole cycle of brainwashing, and then finally trying to take full control.
Now, do you think someone like this young guy, you think he can get help? Or do you think it's just something that's in people?
I'd like to believe that there could be help, because there's no way he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. So he will be out. So that I hope that he gets help, because I would hate to see this happen to someone else.
Sure.
And when this happened to Carly, we found out that there were other women that, not as severe, but had been affected by him and his abuse. So I'm hoping the buck stops here.
Well, it's going to be interesting if, it gets out in jail what he's there for.
It did get out when he was in the
did?
local jail. It did, yeah.
Then he should have started learning then.
Right. I think either way, however this trial turns out, whatever time he serves, his life, at least in Indiana, is over. There's not going to be anywhere he can go that he's not going to get recognized or picked up on a Google search.
Sure.
Or, so I'd just like to see Carly get justice and then never hear from this guy again.
That's absolutely
Yeah.
perfect, if you ask me. There we go. Mandy, can we help him? We had a little malfunction with Little Bit. Was trying to sing earlier.
Yeah.
Or we can move him over, and I'll get that in a minute.
I don't know what she did to that mic. Don't
Yeah,
let
let's-
toddlers around.
Let's move it, Mandy. Let's move him over to one of these other mics if he doesn't mind.
Absolutely.
Again, I don't even want to mention his name because there's no need. It's not
Right.
worth it.
Right.
He doesn't deserve it from me. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I do know his name, and I'd love to have a sit down and talk with him sometime and explain to him, what real men are all about and how real men act.
Right. That's not it. That is not it.
Megan, you gonna stay around for a little bit, or you got something to
I'm
do?
here. My mom has my kids, so I'm good.
Perfect.
She's in great hands.
Perfect. I thought Miss Mandy was going to join us for a second, but alas, she is not.
She's always moving.
She jumps right back when I said that. Hey, Mandy.
Hey.
Would you like to introduce our guest here? Because, I'm all mixed up in this writing here.
Yeah, I know. We've got a lot going on. Yeah, I haven't even been on the show yet today. It's been it's crazy down there. There's bands setting up and lots of vendors. But one of the actual corporate sponsors of this event is here today, Furniture for Less, who has helped Carly a lot. Yeah, one of their representatives is here and is going to talk to us about some of the things that they've done to help this cause.
Well, welcome, sir.
Good evening.
Michael, Jason, or Jim?
I am Michael.
You are Michael. It's nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you too.
Furniture for Less. What location is this?
We have 3 locations in the Indianapolis area.
Okay. Where are they?
We have one in Castleton off of 80.
You know what? I know exactly where that is now that you mentioned that. I'm a Castleton guy.
And
Keep-
we opened one at Greenwood Park Mall about a year ago.
Okay.
And then we have one on East Washington Street, 8402 East Washington
Okay.
Street.
What do you do with Furniture for Less?
I am the general manager.
I see. Been there a while?
I've been there since about 5 years.
And your house is just full of furniture from Furniture for Less, right?
It's all full with furniture for less.
And I know several people who have, I guess, used your service and buy from you, and I've got no complaints whatsoever.
We have the best service in the Indianapolis area.
I actually broke up with the 2 girlfriends I'm talking about, but it wasn't.
It wasn't because of the furniture.
It was not because of the furniture, and it wasn't 2 at the same time, Miss Megan.
Oh, I believe you.
Well, hopefully you got the mattress.
She kept it as her mattress. It was a nice mattress. I slept well. Without a doubt. Is there anything you want to tell us about Furniture for Less?
Oh, well, just want to let public know that we are a small company business, so we're not a corporation. We're locally owned and operated. When you spend your money with us, staying in here in town, you'll see us at the Colts games, the Pacer games, pumping gas right next to you. Some of the other locations you buy furniture from, they're going out of state. So we buy local products also.
Nice. That's amazing. You guys do a lot of really good things. I've shopped at your store several times, actually.
Oh,
Several
thank
of
you.
them.
So what are we doing for Sunflower Song? Furniture for Less.
You know, we're just donating furniture, but most of all, we just believe in helping the community.
Right.
You know, we want to say that violence is not the answer to anything, and if you see it, report it.
Yeah.
That's just all. We're just standing by and helping out our community.
I appreciate that. I can tell you firsthand. I saw my sister's house before this went down, and she lost everything.
Wow.
I mean, you don't think of things like, well, my nightstand or my couch or the things that go when something like that happens, when you have to leave situations like that and the things you leave behind.
And you guys helped out as much as you could.
Yes, we
Amazing.
can.
Thank you.
We'll help out the community. We're here for our community.
That's absolutely phenomenal. So I can just tell everybody to go to Furniture for Less, any location?
Any location.
Okay. And who do I say send them?
Tell them Michael sent you.
There you go. You gonna give us a break if we send you a whole bunch of people? What are we doing?
Yes.
JL Media gets a new desk for all their microphones.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
That's a deal.
I'd be quite honest with you. I don't miss the ex-girlfriend, but I do miss that mattress.
Yeah.
I slept good in that thing.
We have a mattress for every budget.
There we are. There we are. We also have 2 new ladies joining with us. Right? Is this Miss Carol from Remax?
It is.
Hi there.
Hi.
Tell us about Remax.
Remax.
I guess Remax
is-
association with Sunflower Song. Everybody knows about Remax. Dear.
Everybody, it's one of the most recognized logos in the world.
Great commercials as well.
I'm here to support Carly and her family. My daughter-in-law is one of the promoters of the event, Tika Abner.
Oh, that's your okay. I sat down with Tika and Eric a month ago to do a show, and I was that guy.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
And is this Miss Holly?
Yes.
Talk to me, dear.
Hi.
Make sure we get you in there.
Can you hear me?
That's a little bit better. Get a little bit closer, if you will.
I've never been on radio before.
Just a little bit closer right up here. Holly Bone Photography.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. What kind of photography?
I do all kinds of photography. I do weddings, senior pictures, families, kids, events, pretty much anything you can think of.
I can think of boudoir. Do you do boudoir?
I have done it before.
See, I just love saying the word
For
boudoir.
you or just in general, Johnny?
I mean, I'm an open-minded guy. I don't mind it. I actually had a couple of boudoir photographers on the show before. See,
Oh,
I just
yeah?
love saying boudoir.
Boudoir.
Say
It
it,
is
try it.
I can't.
Boudoir.
Boudoir.
See?
Yeah,
Isn't
there
that
you
fun?
go.
Isn't that fun? I'm sorry, I
That's
interrupted
okay.
you. You were doing
That's okay. Yeah, any type you can think of, pretty much.
okay. And how long have you been a photographer?
I've actually been doing this for almost 7 years. I started my business about 6 years ago. It started out as a hobby. I took a Photoshop class for a semester, and
Right.
it snowballed from there.
Now, Holly Bone, is that your real name?
Yeah, yes,
Okay,
it's
I
my
didn't-
married name.
Okay, so it's his fault.
Yeah.
We're going to blame him. Okay.
Always the guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you shooting today downstairs, or do you
I
have
am.
other people?
I was actually at the salon with Carly and her family, her sisters,
Yeah.
her mom, and while they were getting ready and taking some pictures there, and then I am doing a photo booth downstairs.
Ah, I got to get downstairs. Well,
Yeah.
we're not doing any boudoir downstairs.
No, not today.
I take advantage of that word. I really do. I like
Yes,
the,
you are so fancy.
I like the word. Tell me where we can find you online, dear.
HollyBonePhoto.com.
Okay, so
Or
there's the website. And you're all over Facebook, I'm sure.
Facebook and Instagram at HollyBonePhoto.
And how far do you book out? Because there's some photographers that are busy. I mean, spring is right around the corner.
I have 5 weddings this year in the books already. Still booking though, as long as the date's open, you can take it. And then I've got 2 weddings for 2018 already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, is it just you, or you have a full
It's
staff?
mostly just me, but I do bring along my sister-in-law with me. Most of the times, if she can't make it, I scrounge around and find somebody that can come with me for
Gotcha.
weddings.
It's Holly Bone Photography. That's fun to say, too.
It is. I think so.
Miss Carol, what location are you?
Greenwood.
At the Greenwood location. How long have you been a
Yes.
realtor?
This will be my 37th year.
Wow. Wow. Okay. And what are we doing with Sunflower Song, realty-wise?
Well,
mean,
like I said, I came to support Carly and Tika and Eric and everybody in this endeavor.
they're
because-
family, I guess, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. What about a website over there?
My personal website is www.carolbullock.net.
Okay, spell the last name because I don't have it here.
Bullock.
Okay, who's Puckett?
That's my married name.
Okay.
remarried about 11 years
We
ago
won't, we
when
won't
I
talk about him.
hyphenated.
11 years ago?
Yes.
Okay, but that's not on the website. I'm not sure why they put it on
Oh,
here.
okay.
Okay, that's absolutely perfect.
Carol Bullock Puckett. Write it down.
There you are. 37 years, same location, same area?
Greenwood, yeah.
Okay.
Not all one at the same real estate company, but this
All
will
right.
be 22 years at
And-
Remax.
And since I got confused there,
Yeah.
give me the website one more time.
CarolBullock.net.
There we are. We'll send them right to you, and you'll hook them up.
I appreciate it.
Now, you do commercial stuff or just
Anything,
anything?
yeah.
She's all over the place.
Rentals, lots, land, whatever you got.
That makes perfect sense to me. Perfect sense to me. Furniture for less. Is there? I'm sure there's a website. I know I follow you guys on Facebook. Come to think of it.
Thank you.
But I think I followed just one location,
Okay.
simply because of this endeavor here we're doing today.
Well,
Yeah.
we do have 3.
Uh-huh.
The website is www.indyfurnitureforless.com.
Okay. All right. How long has Furniture for Less been here? Do you know?
7 years.
7 years. It seems like, well, I guess it's kind of forever for me. I've only been here since 2002, so that's most of the time, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Johnny, I'm going to sneak out here.
Do your thing, Megan. I know
Yeah.
they're calling you over there, and
Yeah.
we're going to bring some more guests on. I see several waiting in our
Sure.
waiting room over here. Thank you, Miss Megan.
Thanks for having me, Johnny.
Miss Holly Bone,
Yes.
the not boudoir photographer, but she does do that as well. Check her out online. She is here all day today with Sunflower Song. I said all day. Did I just lie?
No, I'll be here all day.
Perfect. I got to go down there and get my face painted and see if she'll take my picture. Thank you for being here, dear.
Thank you.
Furniture for Less. Check them out. 3 locations in the Indianapolis area. Tell them JL Media sent you. Tell them you're part of Sunflower Song, and they're going to look out for you. And they're going to back their stuff up. I don't know about the couches and everything. I know they're good looking from the pictures, but I know about those mattresses.
If they mention JL Media, we'll give them free delivery.
Free delivery. There you go. Thank you so much, brother. Miss Carol,
Yes, sir.
thank you for joining us, darling.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to send them to your website. If they're looking for a house or whatever, we're going to try and hook you up.
Okay, I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much, dear. It is. Okay. Could you leave that with me? Thank you so much. Megan rocks. It is JL Media Today. We are live from the Raskiller, downtown Indianapolis. It is Sunflower Song. We're doing this for Miss Carly today. It's all about awareness for domestic violence. It looks like I'm going to be sitting down with Mr. Jim Ballard. Is that
How are you?
correct?
Yes.
Hey, brother, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Traveling taste buds?
Yep.
I just got taste buds down here, but I know traveling taste buds.
Right, traveling taste buds.
Tell me about Traveling Taste Buds.
Well, what we do is international street food and cuisine. Our menu changes a lot, so we, as well as the customer fan base and people trying something new, we take the authentic flavors of around the world and bring them to Indy. Things from all over the world that people are still familiar with, but don't often have a chance to get to try in the authentic way.
Sure.
So that's what we do. We do the food truck scene. We also do festivals, concerts, large-scale events as well.
Traveling Taste Buds is the one everyone knows in Indy. I mean, you've got, I don't know if it's your marketing or it's your food or the staff or what it is. Maybe it's a combination of all of it. But this is the name that we all know. How long have you been in business?
Right at about 2 years.
Well, you're with Traveling Taste Buds. Do you own it or?
Yes, own it
Okay.
and operate it, yes.
I get so many people in here and I have no idea what they do. They just throw them at me like this.
Right. My daughters help out, all of them, including Carly. They do bigger events with me, Mallow Run, some summer concert series, 4th of July events, things like that. So it's very family integrated as well. So it's nice for me to get to spend time with my family as well as run that business and do something that, I've been a chef for 20 years. I get to do this on my own at that level. So it's really nice.
You know what's interesting is when, Megan or anybody tells me a story and it all comes together like 3 months later.
Yeah.
Now I know who you are.
There you go.
Now I know where you fit into the family. Just sat down with Miss Amy and Megan, of course. But Traveling Taste Buds, how can they get a hold of you?
We're on all the social media, Twitter, Instagram. We're on there. We obviously Facebook. Go in there and get our personal information if you want to contact us for catering, special events. We're doing weddings this year, focusing more on that, the catering, a little less of the street food activity, and some more structured events.
We have a friend of the show that drives a wine truck. It's basically a mobile wine truck, and she'll set up at different events and do her thing there. Do you ever pair with any other mobile businesses?
Well, I do. I try to look out anytime that maybe I have a heads up with the client that I'm trying to put something together. I'll look at the local guys and some of the new guys that are doing really good that don't have a lot of opportunity to come out.
Right.
And, because there are some people that were there for me when I started out. So I definitely want to pay that forward. So definitely there's a lot of integration and a nice little comfort zone with some people in the food truck scene there, and so we try to keep up. But that's a great idea to be paired up with something like that. We do Mallow Run, and our food goes really well.
I think everything goes well out there. That's just a wonderful venue in itself.
Absolutely.
You got a lot of opportunities with being mobile, and of course, with the great name that you do have, it's a wonderful brand. Is there anything that you would not do, especially in today's climate? I mean.
Probably the days of me just going rogue out on the street for no purpose, just to
Sure.
come downtown to Indian Park. I know that's how people, have to start out. But things like that, I mean, that's probably the only thing I wouldn't do. We can accommodate large and small functions, based on the client's needs and adjustment with getting a truck out or whether it just be catering or something like that.
Right. There's a lot of different. I guess I'm trying not to get political, but there's a lot of organizations in town today doing their thing, and I'm just not interested in hanging out with any of them. I guess my brand is, more important, and what I believe personally doesn't need to be on my brand.
Right.
And I'm not seeing that. I guess I'm not seeing that with Traveling Taste Buds, so I have no idea why I'm asking you that question.
Right. Well, a lot of what we do too, going back to we were talking about the camaraderie between being local. We're also farm to table as much as we can be. Seasonally here in Indiana, and then we'll reach out to Piazza Produce, which is an indie produce company down here, really big with all the restaurants.
That is the biggest one.
Yeah, we'll try to get with the local farmers, the regional farmers out of season, and bring some stuff in. But we get things from Bloomington, Martinsville, Greenwood area, Franklin. We get a lot of things, and we try to do that first.
Sure. Have you ever thought about a wine license? It's got to be a lot of headaches in that.
My first step would probably be trying to get some sort of tap of craft beer on there to do that.
More of a beer guy?
The licensing is a little bit more hard to come by for that, but anything's possible.
One of my other shows has a PBR sponsorship, as you can tell from.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, we just will not quit. So
I'll put PBR on tap; it'll sell.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It is Traveling Taste Buds. Tell us where we can find you again online.
All the social media, Instagram, Facebook. Find us there, and like I said, you can get detailed contact information to, we can hook you up with an event, big or small, catering, weddings, family functions, corporate events.
The name is perfectly simple. How'd you come up with that?
Something to kind of stand out that's simple. It's just the metaphor for the menu is around the world, so traveling and just to tantalize your taste buds, try some things new and big, simple, bold flavors that come at you. So that's kind of where the name derives.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Brother, thank you for being here today, and thank you for, being part of your family.
Well, thank you for being out here and showing support to the cause. I really appreciate
You've
it.
got a wonderful family, brother. I love them all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, JL Media, live from, we are at the Rathskeller, downtown Indianapolis today. It is Sunflower Song, and we're doing it right here. It's a domestic violence awareness. Come on over, guys. Domestic violence awareness benefit is what we're doing. I have a couple of gentlemen joining me here. They look like they know about a microphone. Hey, guys.
How's it going?
Now,
How's it going?
we had a wonderful list of things that were going on and who was going to be over here at what time, and that got blown out of the water in the first 10 minutes.
Of course.
Now, I've seen you guys outside when I was running by and everybody was loading in. Tell me who I'm talking to.
We are exiting the system from Indianapolis right here.
There we go. There we go. Tell me about the band, brother.
Really, we're, I guess if you wanted to describe us as like an industrial type metal band, a lot of electronics, heavy drums, heavy guitars, and we're rooted in an ideology that with the name, exiting the system, all of our songs kind of talk about, society and a lot about the government too, and we kind of have a lot of stuff that we talk about in our songs.
Sure.
It's rooted in a lot of beliefs that we have and whatnot.
Now, you guys look like, decent, good, Midwestern guys.
Absolutely.
Where does all this angst come from?
Honestly, if you look at any type of music, whatever type you're portraying some type of emotion or things along that line. And with what we're doing with as strongly as we feel behind our message, you can put it all out aggressive or you can kind of tone it down. But we always want to keep that, even on the live performance aspect,
Right.
keeping that angst, that entertainment flow along with, like we were talking about with the message and everything, kind of all encompass it into one perspective that you see when you're standing in front of the stage.
It's a total package for sure with the look that we have on stage, the theatrics, and with the music and everything. It just kind of all comes together as one big force.
Now, speaking of music, you hear what I'm going to be hearing all day.
Yeah.
The muffled drums from underneath us is what I'm stuck with. I can't get to see any of the bands because I'm going to be live for a few more hours here. Tell me what I'm going to be missing in your show.
Well, I don't know, a lot of lights, a lot of moving around, and we would probably be the most energetic band here today. And I don't know, hopefully a lot of people come out. It's a good cause.
Okay, well, give me a shout out when you're down there on stage so I can hear you, because I guess we are literally right over the stage, aren't we?
Yeah, we're right on top
Oh,
of
yeah.
it, I think.
Yeah, I was worried about that earlier, and I guess the bands are just getting started a little late because, well, okay.
It's the same way with all shows,
Yeah, it's a little rough with internet radio, though. I got some people listening to me here. I hope the sound's going out okay. Anyway, is everyone from exiting the system from Indianapolis area?
Yep, sure is.
So
Yep.
how did it get started?
Well, I've been in bands since high school, and some bands after high school too. Did some touring, and then just decided to do my own thing and start doing the type of music I wanted to do. And Z here, our singer, I actually met him back at one of my old band shows, and he was just a kid in the crowd. And eventually, our paths crossed again, and he started being a roadie for us. And eventually, we needed a new vocalist, and he stepped up, and it's been everything that we've ever wanted.
Now, how long have you been singing, brother?
Honestly, it's kind of bounced back and forth. I started out as a piano player / keyboard player. And
That was before the tattoos, right?
Yeah. And then those came along, and then I had to switch it up. But yeah, I started out doing that, and then a previous band I was in, I did vocals for a little bit. But once we kind of did the re-switch with me doing vocals in this band and everything like that, it just kind of made it easier with not having to, search for another singer, or trying to, with what me and him were wanting to try and do with the music, finding somebody that will do exactly what we need them to do without having somebody that was already built in around with what we were already doing.
Keep everything in house.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now, you got some original music, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, who does the writing?
That'd be us two right here.
Really? So you are, I mean, how many are in the band? I got 2 of you here.
4.
There are 4 of you. Okay. All right, and how does the songwriting process go?
Either one of us will come up with an idea, and I'll write some drums and keyboards and track some guitars at my home studio, and then I'll send it to him. If he comes up with some ideas, we get together, we start demoing it out, and eventually, you end up with an album's worth of material, and you go into the mastering and mixing phase, and then you got a new album.
Yeah.
And it makes it easier too, because when you're able to kind of do that, not really like pushing everybody else away in the writing process or anything, but taking the time to be able to structure everything out the way it kind of needs to be, instead of kind of making it out of a jam session and just making it really muddy, then trying to refine it afterwards.
Right.
We can kind of pre-refine it, and then everybody kind of learns it, and it just makes the songs go 10 times quicker as far as the learning process and being able to get them ready for albums and playing live and stuff like that.
You seem very knowledgeable.
I try.
But I thought you were a young guy. How old are you, brother?
I'll be 31 this year.
Okay, that's still young to me. And what do you play, brother? You're a guitar player, right?
I play guitar. I'll do keys live sometimes.
Well,
but,
I just assumed that from the, you said you were involved in songwriting, and that's mostly guitar player and front man. It's impossible these days to just look at someone and tell what they do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I get lost, especially with all the bands I work from. A solo acoustic guy who's playing Americana stuff down here with Exit Indian System.
Yep.
Hey, nothing wrong
It's
with
awesome.
Tell our listeners what they need to know about your band.
Well, you can find us on Facebook. We're planning some touring this summer. Like I said, we're from Indianapolis. We've got good music, and we like to play in front of people. So hopefully we can get some new fans to find us, and we can connect with them out on the road.
Where can you be found primarily? What venues do you play?
Honestly, we kind of play all around. We just did a tour down to Texas last year to finish off the year. Right now, we've got a couple shows that we got coming down the pipe, and then a few tours. We can't really announce anything just yet until we get all the promo materials and everything.
Brother, I have 6 different things right now that are coming up. I need to make announcements on, and I can't make them yet because contracts aren't signed. But
Yeah, right.
I completely get that.
But one thing I will say for all of our listeners out there, even for the music that we do, I mean, sometimes, not all music's for everybody, but going back to our message and the perspective behind that, we're definitely pro-liberty, pro-constitution, pro-this country. So, I mean, you don't really have to wear eyeliner or listen to heavy metal music to kind of get what we're about, and then to listen to the message alone, Same way why bands listen to, old Manson back in the day. They might not have been all about the corsets and the makeup and all the scary imagery, but the message behind with what he was saying, people followed. So we try and make that as the most predominant thing with what we do.
That makes perfect
If you're
sense to me.
if you're pro America, you will love what we do.
Okay, now I'm sold. I'm absolutely sold.
Awesome.
We've got a lot of background noise, of course. Well, I guess we'd call it underneath noise, wouldn't we? Because we are literally right over the stage. So we're going to try and hammer through here and keep everybody going.
Cool.
You guys got another 5 minutes or so?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
We'll have you hang out with us before I get your website address. I know there's a gorgeous lady just sat down with us, and no one said anything to her. I know you're not used to that. Is it beach?
Welcome to the party.
Is
Thank
it
you.
is it Beachbody?
Yes.
I didn't. Okay, listeners, I'm not talking about hers. The actual business is Beachbody.
Correct.
Tell us about Beachbody, darling.
Beachbody is, has a lot of programs. A lot of them that people have heard of are P90X, Insanity, 21 Day Fix. So as a coach, I have, my group of people that I help them along with those programs and with meal planning and just encouragement, because a lot of people, you have kids, things going on, all the excuses to not work out. So sometimes you need that accountability and encouragement. I know I do sometimes. So yeah, so I'm just kind of there to help people out.
What's your favorite workout routine?
Right now, I am
I
doing...
like this guy. He's helping me out over. He knows I'm struggling.
Right now I'm doing, it's called Core to Force. It is a kickboxing MMA style workout, and I just like it because I feel badass when I do it.
Awesome.
So,
You look like you could kick my ass. So,
well, I mean, so.
I was thinking the same thing about me, brother. Is it your business? How did you start it?
I've always been really active. Like growing up, I played sports, and I've always danced. I was a cheerleader for the Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm a Steelers fan, so I'm sorry.
Oh man, oh, that is so sad.
The show just went downhill.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, sorry.
I guess I want to know how that happened too. Cincinnati Bengal cheerleader.
Oh, I'm a Bengals fan, definitely not a Steelers fan.
Wow, and a double hit on that one.
I know.
But we love America. We can all be friends.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Here we
it's
go.
all right. So I mean, I've always danced growing up, and when I got older, I just kind of decided, like, why not take it to the next level and go pro with it. It was really awesome, a lot of fun. Got to experience a lot of things. And then the Beachbody, since it kind of goes along with fitness and everything, everything I did before, so it seemed like a good fit for me.
There you go.
And Alex?
Yes.
Alex Savage.
Yes.
I said your whole name. I hope you're not being not a warrant out for
Are you
you.
related to Randy Savage?
No.
Like the Macho Man?
No. Growing up, though, everyone always asked me that, and I didn't even
I
know
would've
who
went with
he
it.
was. I did. I was like, yeah, that's my dad. Like, I had no clue who he was. But
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Yeah.
What about Fred Savage?
Oh, Fred
Yeah.
Savage would be a bit. Yeah, there you
yeah,
go.
not that I'm aware of. There is a lot of savages, so maybe we are
That's a little
somehow.
scary,
But
There you go.
My people used to be called that too.
Well, neither
Right.
neither one of them. He said his people used to be. You need a picture. We need to put a picture out there for that comment to actually work. But I got it, brother.
All right.
She doesn't know Fred Savage or Randy Savage because they didn't play for the Bengals.
Well, yeah.
well, I mean, I knew who they are now. And growing up, I did not know who Randy Savage was, but I'm aware now.
So are you from Cincy or?
No, I've lived here. I moved in 2014 here.
Okay.
But I grew up in a really small town in Preble County. It's called Lewisburg. No one's ever heard of it.
Yes,
yeah, it's
yeah.
very tiny.
Okay.
So then I moved to Columbus for a while, went to Ohio State, so I'm an Ohio State fan too.
Wow.
And then I moved down here.
Just all kind of a hive over there. She doesn't like Indiana at all.
No.
All right. So why not the Colts? Were you in Indy, or were you in Cincinnati, or you just loved Cincinnati and that's why you went out for them? I know we're talking about your cheerleading days more than your business, but we're going to get back to it here in just a minute.
That's all right.
That's very interesting. I've never met a professional cheerleader that I didn't have to pay to get up close to. That's
I
a
just haven't
sad,
given you my
true
bill yet.
Statement. Oh, that's true too. That's true too. But why Cincinnati? Just because you were a fan?
Just always been a fan. I've been a Reds fan too. My whole family is Cincinnati fans.
But you weren't living over there, so and you pretty much just do the home games, right?
Correct.
Was it worth it? I guess it was worth it to drive.
Well, I had to move down here before I was on the team.
Okay.
You have to live within like a certain radius
Right.
to the stadium. So
Okay, now I have to know. I know that some females are kind of catty. Do you ever see any other cheerleaders and judge them on what they do?
no, I mean.
Be honest.
I'm sorry, I just put you on the spot.
No,
didn't I?
to be honest, because I had never been a cheerleader, I've always done dance. And NFL, like pro cheerleading, is more of dance, than it is cheerleading.
Right.
Anyway, so I kind of did have a preconceived notion of like these cheerleaders. I'm gonna go in and they're gonna be so mean, and so I was prepared for that. And actually, nobody was. Like everyone was really nice. No one was sabotaging each other. Everyone was really friendly. So I made a lot of good friends that I still talk to and see now. So
Oh, that is very
Yeah.
cool. Where is Beachbody located? Is there a brick and mortar building, or do you go around and do parties and
We don't-
on-call stuff? And
we don't really do parties. I do phone calls. I do like Facebook groups. There is like the headquarters, but most of it I do is online. It's
okay,
online
I
health
guess
and
I'm just
fitness.
asking you
Mhm.
about your stuff.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. It's all online.
Okay,
with me.
so Beachbody is a corporate thing that,
Yes.
okay, and you're just a part of it.
Yes.
Perfect. Tell us how your routine, your day goes.
Well, let's see. I get up in the mornings. I usually drink my Shakeology, which I have my little packet.
Shakeology.
It's
How's that for hangovers? Does it help at all?
probably. It's got a lot of nutrients in it, so that's.
I'm gonna have to get one of those. Then.
Either that or like a Pedialyte version of the Shakeology.
I've never, I don't know about that, but it does. It has a lot of, it's all your nutrients that you need for the day. It's got all your digestive enzymes. So I guess if you're hungover, feeling a little queasy, it's got some digestive stuff in there to help.
Do you have any on you? That's what I need
I
to-
do not right. It's
Okay.
down in my booth. I have some.
All right, so
down
there is a
there.
booth here at Sunflower Song.
Yes.
Perfect, perfect. You said you do online stuff and
Yes.
over the phone. How does this go?
How does?
How does that work out? I guess I've never worked with a fitness person over the phone or online.
I mean, I'm
Well,
there
not
for.
fitness person. I've done a lot of online stuff. Probably shouldn't be a different show, but I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
I mean, all the workouts you do are in your home, so I'm there. Like, if you have questions about what type of foods you should be eating, you know, what workout program is best for you. I could, you know, there's multiple different ones that Beachbody offers. So, if you don't want to do the kickboxing one, you don't have to do that one.
Right.
And I usually do it with a group of people all doing the same workout at the same time, so people can all, you know, all help each other. You know,
Right.
if someone has a question, someone else might have a different solution than I would. So just a lot of encouragement and accountability, because I know if I sometimes working out by myself and I decide to skip a day, no one knows, and it's a little easier to skip. But if I have a group of people they're all checking in saying they did the workout, you know, I kind of feel a little bit more pressure sometimes.
Ah, that makes
to
sense.
do it.
I mean, if I skip a day of working out and someone finds out, they normally say, "You work out?" So I mean, it's the other way around. But
Yeah, and Beachbody has programs for all different fitness levels too. So you don't have to be, you know, an NFL cheerleader. You can start, you know, at any point in your life to do
do
it.
you have special programs for rock bands? That's what I need to know.
For rock bands?
Yeah, because they're kicking it downstairs and they're loving it up here. So
Yeah, I don't know. I've been asked that question before.
all right,
So probably, yes. There's something for everyone.
perfect, perfect. You know what? I asked this lady her name, and I did not get your guy's name, did I?
I am Casey.
And everybody goes by knowing me as Zero,
Zero.
or Jonathan System, either one.
Zero. Why zero?
Well, I guess just long story short, I went to a private school when I was younger. Kind of got into the alternative way, I guess, of dressing around that time period. And my principal pulled me into the office one day when she found out I was in a band that wasn't a Christian band, and told me since I was doing secular music, I would amount to nothing. It'd be one big zero for the rest of my life. So I kind of kept the nickname as a motivational tool,
And here you are on live internet radio, brother.
right?
Now, where is she now? If she could only see you now.
Maybe crocheting a cross or something like that, potentially.
The boys from Exiting the System, half of it anyway. Where can we find you online, guys?
The best outlet would be on Facebook, where we're at facebook.com/exiting the system official. It's spelled XITING the SYSTM. So it's spelled a little different, but that kind of separates us from everybody
It
else.
stands
too.
out in the logos and the
Absolutely. Get a lot of people mispronouncing it. So
Oh yeah.
perfect. And all your upcoming dates will be on the Facebook page, right? You
yes,
have invites for-
all of our tour dates are on our Facebook page, and they're going to be getting updated with a lot of information here before long.
Yeah,
And-
February 12th, we do have an upcoming show with some tour friends of ours in the band called Motogrator. We'll be playing with them in Head PE at the Hub Entertainment Complex in Fort Wayne on February 12th, so that'll be definitely a good show for any listeners that are around that area. Definitely come out and check that show
There
out.
you go, Fort Wayne people. Check out Exiting the System. And, yeah. No, I just had a thing. I actually may be in that area at that time.
Hey.
Okay, very cool.
You'll have to
I
come
got to
out.
check out the All-American Band.
Heck yeah.
That's us.
Stamp approval on that stuff.
Absolutely. And they sat in with Miss Alex from Beachbody. Where can we find you online, dear?
You can join my group on Facebook. Just search for Team Train Savage, and you can join it and be a part of it. You can also email me at alex.savage11@gmail.com, and I can help you with ordering any programs you want or any supplements. Helping you figure out which one's best for you. And Beachbody actually has a really good deal going on right now. Normally the fitness programs are about $180 for one, but right now until February 28th, every single program that Beachbody offers, plus any new programs they come out in 2017, you can get for $199. So for like $20 more, you get every single thing.
Everything.
And you get a 30-day supply of Shakeology and some Portion Fix containers to help you make sure you're eating the right amount of things.
Perfect.
So.
And we got a little time before the beach weather hits us.
Yeah. So
Before
it's
we're
time
all
to
flying south to-
Everyone's
to-
got their New Year's resolutions and everything, so
You think there's any hope for me?
there is always hope.
meet you. It's Alex from Beachbody. Thanks for being here, dear.
Thank you for having me.
Guys, I look forward to the set. What time are you going today?
We go on at 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
I believe we're last for the event. So.
Oh, so you're going to have a long day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully I'm able to get down there at some point. I won't be live then, so I'm going to check you guys out.
Excellent. Look forward
Definitely
to it.
should. We put a review too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, guys. Exiting the
Hey,
system.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we have some more guests over here we're going to try and bring over. Someone? Okay, what about this gentleman here? Everybody's with them. Why don't you guys come over here and talk to me then, since everybody's leaving me? We had a wonderful list and schedule. Thank you, Miss Alex. We had a wonderful list and schedule of everybody coming through. We'll talk to you guys a little while longer since you're not playing till tonight.
Well, hello, hello.
All right, now you I've seen running around here today.
I have.
Yes.
I've been helping out a little bit.
Who are you, brother?
I'm Matt. I'm with these guys, exiting the system.
He's our mascot.
Nice to meet you, brother. You're actually, I think I've got your name here.
All right.
Hotsclaw?
I kn-
Hotsclaw? What is that?
Holzclaw.
Holzclaw.
Yep.
Okay. We got Matt from Exiting the System.
How you doing?
I'm struggling up here, man. They put us right over the stage here, and it's not great for live sound, so I got a lot of background noise when they're playing. And I'm struggling. What can you tell me about Exiting the System these guys didn't?
I'm sorry, what's that?
What can you tell me about Exiting the System?
Exiting the system? Well, I can tell you we're a band like no other here in Indiana. Our message, our stage show, kind of everything about us is a little unique for this area around here. So,
Right.
we're definitely we've got a vision, we've got a meaning that we try to press, but we also got a good entertaining show that anybody can like, and that's important.
How long you been with these guys?
I've been with these guys for a year and a half.
Okay.
Yep, they picked me up, went full band, and haven't looked back since.
Now, when I was running around setting everything up here, you were actually down there running around doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so
you guys don't go on to 9. What else are you doing here today?
Well, we wanted to get here, help out getting the stage set up. We wanted to make sure that, everything was as on time as possible. There's a lot to do, so.
Now, how is everything going to flow down there with 10 bands going through that one stage today?
That is the question.
It's not a huge stage. It's a good room.
Yeah, we're sharing equipment, everything we can. We're going to share
Right.
to help the changeovers go smooth. And then after the fallout, they just played, and they cut their set short just to make sure we were on time because we got a late start.
Right. And those are the good guys.
Oh, yeah.
Fallout Productions, Eric Abner.
Yep.
Sat down on an episode with me a while back to promote Sunflower Song right here at the Rathskeller, downtown Indianapolis.
Absolutely.
How'd you guys get involved with it?
Well, I've known
I'm
Eric.
not sure if I asked you that earlier, did I? Well, it doesn't matter. I ask him now. So,
So I've known Eric. Actually, I've played in a band with him in the past, No 1 0, and then played with him previously while he was in another band.
No
for a
1
year.
0?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got
Yep.
another 0 here at the table.
Yeah, right.
Okay, go ahead.
So I've known him for.
Yeah.
I've known all these guys for a long time. We've all been in the indie music scene and hitting it hard. So, and that's why we were out here early, help these guys out. They're our friends. So.
Well, I've been doing I've got one show called Brother Beercast where I interview different, arts and entertainment
Mhm.
people. Writers, burlesque dancers, musicians, painters, the whole gambit. I've had Gold Album winners on the show, Grammy winners. One guy who is now up for a Pulitzer, or was up for a Pulitzer. Ex-professional wrestlers, the whole 9 yards.
Right.
The one thing I've learned about musicians, when they say, Indianapolis music scene, they mean a certain segment of the scene. There are literally scenes in every corner
Oh yeah.
of Indianapolis. Indianapolis is a lot larger than people realize, especially in the music scene. There's a Northeast scene that I know everyone in because that's where I'm based. I am just meeting people from the South Side. Just started interviewing them. I guess would it be a metal scene? Would it be a hard rock scene?
Well, it's
Because
it's hard to say.
It's kind of like a mix of the genres, I guess, as far as the scene goes. Because, like, with the venues that are currently around in Indianapolis, you can kind of get that flock from, everybody kind of going to the either places to be, like, either, like, you know, they'll do like the fifth quarter shows, or, you know, sometimes they'll go down to Fountain Square for like the hi-fi, and you'll obviously get like the metal crowd over on one side, more of the indie rock crowd on the other. But sometimes for like bigger events like this, or when you have something that's got multiple genre styles of bands playing, then it kind of brings everybody together. And I know years ago, were you around when the Rock House was open?
I was.
On the south side? Yeah, that was a big hub where kind of everybody kind of collaborated off the start. That's where I met him at, actually.
It's something else now, isn't it?
Well, they actually shut it down, sadly. So I don't know.
So they shut the new one down. Rock House went out of business a couple of years ago, didn't it?
Yeah, it's been out for a minute. So, and that's kind of the one thing that is kind of the downfall. You know, just kind of seeing the older venues that, you know, where everybody kind of like, not really saying got their start at, but kind of where it all, when the scene was great back, you know, 5-10 years ago. And
We were definitely doing some scenes. The Hi-Fi's got there. They just had their reopening. They did all that renovation. They're much bigger now, and the sound is always phenomenal there. Huge fan of the Hi-Fi. Fifth Quarter, I've actually worked with some burlesque shows down there. I enjoy that room. As awkward as it is, you know, with the bar hidden in one corner. And
right. And then you got the, like, you know, like the Vogue in Broad Ripple, which is always a good venue to play. You know, you always got the almost, you know, built-in crowd just because of the Broad Ripple location and everything. So, I mean, there's a lot of venues that are, I guess, more high-profile, you know, than others. But at the same point in time, you know, everybody's here in the scene for the same cause and the same reasons. So,
what do you think the scene is lacking?
promotion. Honestly,
Radio.
Dude, I'm right here. What
Well,
are y'all doing,
no,
man?
and seeing like things with what you're doing, you know, are great tools that are definitely need to be more utilized. Because I mean, you know, back in the day when they had a lot of, you know, you saw the groundwork promotion of like handbills and flyers all over the place. You know, that did a lot more than
Which
what.
Broad Ripple doesn't even allow anymore. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that, but I noticed that because usually they have like, you know, flyers and posters all over the telephone poles and stuff like that downtown. And they've definitely cleaned that up. So
I think Clear Channel had taken over the radio stations.
Right. That killed off a lot too.
That kind of stops the new flow of artists who may not be in the top 40, 50, or what have you, getting a lot of radio play and a lot of love. And so that kind of funnels people into a certain area. I know X103, back before they were taken over, they were doing a Sunday locals show, which was awesome because it gives people an opportunity who don't get to go out to hear these bands. And that's really, Indianapolis is kind of fallen by the by when it comes to the supporting local bands.
I think Q95 was doing the same thing on Saturday afternoons, weren't they? Mm-hmm. They still doing it? Any idea?
I don't know.
All right, it's kind of sad, if you ask me. There's
See, I've because of that, I've turned into a talk radio guy. I don't even listen to the radio and the music.
Me too, brother.
And seeing another thing too, with like I used to work for Sirius XM 2 years ago, and even with the FM AM radios now, and then with satellite radio with like your Sirius XM, your Pandoras, Spotify's, and all that, you know, those have just kind of taken over to where it's great because, you know, up and coming bands can get on things like Spotify and Pandora and be able to get to a way bigger audience and fan base. But at the same point in time, for like the local bands in their local cities, for the local radio stations around those areas, it kind of forces people to not being able to have those options and it being forced to being strategically online as far as your promo. And which I guess works 50-50. I mean, it's always good to, you know, get your stuff out there with some outlet, but at the same point in time, you know, we've always seen how online marketing and promo works compared to physical, you know, promo contact and everything like that. So I don't know. I think all around, just in the music industry alone, it's got its ups and downs, and we see it, you know, decade after decade, you know, but it'll come back around. Indie always comes back around, you know, eventually. So
eventually, but just in a different carnation.
Right.
You know, you never know what it's going to be. And I guess that's just the way it is. I'm going to formally ask you guys, see if you'd be interested in guesting on one of my other shows, Brother Beercast.
Go ahead. No.
I'd love to sit down with you. I mean, you guys are talkers. That's exactly what we need. And we're not, you know, just looking for the most popular. We've had people on the show who had 50,000 Facebook followers, and people have had You know, 150.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all about the music and we're all about the local stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah,
And that's awesome.
we'd be more than happy.
Perfect. Pick up one of my cards here, and I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me for a little bit.
Hey, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
It is Exiting the System, and they right here at Sunflower Song. It is live from the Rathskeller, downtown Indianapolis, for Sunflower Song. And I am joined right now by
Heather Woods.
Heather Woods. Hey, dear. If you
Hi.
want to put on the headphones, you may can hear me a little bit better. Is it Heather Woods from Into the Woods?
Yes.
Tell me about Into the Woods, dear.
Into the Woods, I started deciding to do my dream, and I am creating body products, organic, non-toxic body products for people,
Okay. Such as?
such as body scrubs, bath
Oh, okay,
bombs.
okay. All right. I'm a guy, so I kind of got lost there. How did this start for you?
I just decided to do it. I've been wanting to do something, and it's been pulling at me for a while, and something just told me to go ahead and do it, so I did. And 2 weeks before Christmas, thank
Oh,
goodness,
you're brand new.
I was on vacation that week, thank God, because I was a very busy girl.
Well, that is very interesting. I mean, I've been drawn to do some things for years I've not done yet. And so how long was this weighing on you? How long did you want to do it?
At least the past year, really bad.
Okay. And
6
everything
months
just
heavy.
and everything just fell into place?
Yes, it did.
Well, tell me about Into the Woods in general, like where the name come from and what does your normal day look like?
My normal day, I work full time. I work for the VA hospital.
Okay,
so
that doesn't count.
yeah, I know.
That's not where the passion
End of
is.
the day, I know.
Now, we love our veterans, don't get me wrong. I am one. And the VA could use all the help it can get because they are struggling. They are understaffed and they
Yes,
need
they
some more
are.
attention. But anyway, I
But
digress.
I started a journey with non-toxic products about a year ago
Uh-huh.
for my health and for my family's health. So that's really important to me. And I wanted to give people something that was reasonable, affordable, that you can't get in the store.
Right.
I have a huge passion for people and helping people.
Sure.
So this is kind of a way I can do that.
I guess, well, I love people too, and I love helping, but I guess I love my toxins because I'm on the other side of the fence here. For my health, I probably need to go your route. So do you actually make this stuff, or do you get it somewhere? Or?
No, I make it. I make it all. Make
Okay,
it all myself.
how did you know how to do this?
I
'Cause you've
just
had to
started,
learn.
Well, yeah, I learned because I started doing it on my own, and then I would just kind of look at certain things and say, okay, well, I could take this and, take this from over here
Right.
and create this.
That sounds very cool.
You just pull things from different directions. I've always been artistic and crafty. I come from a crafty family, so
Are you an Indianapolis lady?
yes,
Been here your whole life?
yes.
Okay. That's kind of odd with my shows. It seems like everybody's a transplant, like myself, but that's wonderful.
No, I
And
love it here.
You have you ever done anything creative like this before?
No.
You're an innovator. That's
No,
what you are.
I went to art school. I did that for a while,
Right.
and I've always been very artistic, but this just kind of started coming my direction, starting, with my health. It's hit me hard.
Tell us about some of your products.
The body scrub. The body scrub is amazing.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's loving it. It makes your skin so soft. It's made with coconut oil.
Okay.
Organic coconut oil. Everything's organic. The body butters, no preservatives. There's nothing. There's no crap. The toxins that you like are not there. So, it's a little bit different than the things you buy in the store, but it's real. It's natural.
That's the whole point, though, correct?
Right.
And you make them right here.
Yes, I make it in my home.
Wow. So it's like moonshine brewed in a bathtub type thing, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
See, I knew we could relate. And you have these products here today. You have a booth downstairs.
I have stuff in the silent auction because I've been manning the silent auction tables today.
Once again, my notes are lying to me.
It's okay.
That's all right. But they're close. We can get them. Do you
Yes.
do you deliver or do you
Yeah, I'll
normally?
deliver them to people if they order them. If they're out of state, I'll ship them to them.
Okay. So there's got to be a website.
I don't have a website. I'm on Facebook.
A lot of people are using social media.
Into the Woods by Heather on Facebook.
And everything is right there. Can we order from there, or do we
No,
just contact you?
just contact me, and I can make everything right there before I send it to you. I don't like things to sit.
So there's no like build up inventory. You actually
Nope. I make
brew
them
it
when
all
they
up
order
in a
'em.
pot. Well, that is beautiful. How's it going?
It's going really good.
I mean, it's not. It's still brand new.
It was like a whirlwind hit me. The first week I did not go to sleep before 3 o'clock every night, and one day I actually slept an hour and a half.
Well, that
So,
sounds like
yeah.
me, but that's normally because I'm in the bars. And you're actually doing good stuff. So that
I was
wonderful.
exhausted, but it was amazing.
So with a full-time day job and a family life, is there any personal time left?
That's my personal time.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
A happy workaholic. Me too, dear. Me too. And does the family help you make the stuff, or?
Somewhat. My husband's actually helped me more than my 16-year-old, but
Well, that's the way
it's
it's
okay
going to go
because
because they're 16. You know that.
Yeah, it's okay. I enjoy the time by myself too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like the body scrub, how long does it take to make? And how do you sell it? Do you sell it in quarts or?
I sell it in glass mason jars, reusable jars.
Oh, that's kinda
I
cool.
prefer things to be in glass because you're not pulling toxins from the plastics.
Ah, that sounds interesting. So, how long does it take to put the stuff together? And,
Not too long, really. I mean, the body butters take a lot longer
Uh-huh.
because you have to mix them and prepare them.
I guess I'm asking if there's like a cure time or a wait time on anything.
No.
Like bourbon. You don't have to
No,
age it
no.
for 4 years or anything. Okay. See, I'm going back
Nothing
to
in
the
my
toxins.
tub.
Just going back to the toxins. That's what I do, I guess, right? Into the Woods.
Yeah.
How'd the name come to you?
I love being in the woods. I grew up on a farm. I like being in the woods. I love the mountains.
So very simple. I mean,
And my last name's Woods.
and all worked out perfectly. Okay. Is there anything you want our listeners to know about you that I hadn't asked yet?
I don't think
I'm kind of
so.
interested in this stuff. I'm going to be checking you out.
Checking me out.
I wish you had something here, but oh, you do in a silent auction though, don't you?
Yeah.
I need to make it down there. I need to send a marketing director and let her know what to bid on for me. I asked what's going to happen. She's running around here somewhere.
She's downstairs running around like crazy.
That's what I heard. That's what I can't.
Like the rest of us.
I don't know, but she's helping them do something. I don't know. But
It is crazy busy down there.
we're doing our thing up here, and when we can hear, I think the bands are getting quieter now, so it's not as bad. But
Give it time.
but there we are. There we are. Oh, speak of the devil, and her angel appears. Hi, Miss Mandy. Have you met Heather Woods from Into the Woods?
I'm sorry. Well, yes, we kind of briefly.
Briefly.
They've got me
We
running around
brushed.
downstairs. So
Okay,
it's,
well, she's got some stuff in the silent auction down there. I need you to bid on for me.
There's the silent auction's awesome. I was just actually taking pictures of everything down there, and it's.
It kept coming and coming, and I was like, I need more tables, please.
I know, it's crazy. I think I bumped into you when I was
A
trying
few
to take
times. It's
pictures.
okay.
Yeah.
I am stuck up here till at least 2:30, 3 o'clock, but I need to get down there and check some of this stuff out. When is the silent auction over?
About 9:15, we're gonna stop.
I'll be fine then. Probably too expensive by then. Hey, have you heard what she does? This is some cool stuff here.
I haven't.
But he likes to live with toxins, so.
Yeah, she's doing the anti-toxin stuff, and I love my toxins. So.
What company?
Into
Into
the
the
woods.
Woods.
Oh, Into the Woods is the company. Awesome. Very cool. Sorry. I did know that.
Yes, you did,
It's okay.
because you set it up.
I did.
for
It's
saying.
awesome. So I was just down there and, got the next band started. Let me tell you, they are rocking it out downstairs.
Yes, they are.
And it's awesome.
They really are.
It's so. I was like, I have to adjust when I leave the room. It's like you're at a rock
Because you're still
concert.
yelling at everybody.
I know. Well, and for everybody that's listening, like this is basically a $5 rock concert. I mean, you can't
do
go
anything
anywhere.
for $5.
No, at all. And your kids are free. Your kids are welcome to come down here. They've got the whole kids section set up, and they've got the silent auction section, and they've got all the vendors set up. This is one of the coolest events I've ever been to.
$5. You can't go anywhere else for
$5.
$5.
Well, and then there's the parking. over on New Jersey, if you just tell them that you're with the event, you can get parking for only $5. You cannot park downtown Indianapolis for only $5.
No,
It's just
no
not
way.
possible.
Nope.
So $10, cheap day.
Yes.
Awesome. It's a great date day.
Not
it's a
doing
great
anything
family
else.
day.
It's nice outside.
And it is. It's super nice outside. There's so much going on downtown.
Wear a t-shirt. It gets warm in here.
It is, it does, it gets warm in here super fast. It's crazy. I was downstairs. I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm rocking out. Then I walked outside. I'm like, oh, it's a little warm. But I love it, and I'm not going to change it because it's awesome, and we're here for a great cause. So tell me a little bit more about your business. What kinds of things do you guys do?
I make organic body products.
Oh,
So
awesome.
body scrubs, bath bombs, body butter, bath salts.
Oh, you're speaking right up my alley. I'm just like, oh, I'm in love. I'm ready to have a spa day or something like at my house.
Yeah, that
with
would be
all your
nice.
Stuff. That would be awesome.
I would like that too.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So what got you involved in this event?
Actually, Tika and I went to high school together.
Oh, that's awesome.
So she said she needed help, and
then you just
was
step
on
up
it,
and
right.
Yeah, I know that's kind of how it happened for us too.
Yeah.
So we do have a connection to the family today, but we were the same thing too. She's like, we need help. We're like, we're in. You tell us what you need, and we're in. We're
Yeah.
there. So
It's been
Here we
awesome.
are. It's amazing. It's so cool. So are there any particular bands that you're looking forward to seeing today?
I'm actually excited for Spanky's Clubhouse. They played years ago at my girlfriend's house in their backyard. So
Oh, Spanky's Clubhouse is awesome.
Yeah.
My husband's super excited about Jambox. He can't wait to get here for Jambox. That's like, as soon as he saw that on the set list, who cares? He's not going to come hang out with me because he loves me. No, he's going to come to see Jambox. He says, I know the drummer of that band. I'm coming. And I was just like, oh, okay. We'll see you then. So, yeah. Johnny Lyles.
Absolutely, I am back. I've been to 3 different rooms since I left this one, and the background noise is the same upstairs. I mean, the bands downstairs are doing their thing.
They're rocking
And
it out down there.
I'll just go ahead and say it. The bathroom is rocking upstairs. So
The band right
Here we
now is awesome. It's 70s and 80s rock, so it's house rules. Pretty awesome.
Miss Heather Woods of Into the Woods, you want to hang out a few more minutes?
sure.
You got anything else going on? I mean, silent auction isn't over till 9:15.
No.
Perfect. We are joined by 2 more guests now. One's a little late, and it's my fault, and one's a little early. Boom Room, is that what you said?
Got it.
Talk to me. Tell me about the Boom Room. And I'm sorry, I normally go to the ladies first, but I was told that I shouldn't do that all the time. It's a sexist thing. I'm trying to understand that I don't get it, but I'm a ladies first kind of guy. I'm sorry, Boom Room.
Yeah, so my name's Brandon. Opened up the Boom Room in Speedway out by the racetrack right on Main Street. We're at 14th and Main. We opened up May of last year, so right before the big 500. Family-owned business. My wife, cousin, and myself just wanted to open a business a couple years ago and got everything put together and got everything straightened away and the way we wanted it, and picked Speedway, and thought it was a good community to get started in.
No, it's a great community, but back up a little bit. But since I'm a North Sider, I'm a Castleton guy. What is the Boom Room?
The Boom Room is a hair salon.
There we go. That makes perfect sense
It's
now.
a Paul Mitchell focused hair salon.
Okay, well, see, I've heard the name. And Heather, you can say it in the microphone. That's
I
good.
get my hair done there. Corey does my hair.
Well, that's awesome.
What a small world it is.
So,
It truly is.
how did you start a hair salon?
I
That was sexist too, wasn't it, of me to say that?
A little bit.
Okay, I got to work on this. Now, I'm sorry.
Yeah, for the people who can't see, I'm a 6'4", 260 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. So it's a little
See,
different up here. So,
But that wasn't sexist, so I can keep calling because I call myself that too.
yeah, but no, I always I'm kind of business minded. I've been in business for a lot of years, just doing things for larger corporations, and I always had a dream of opening a business, and so did my wife. Then my wife's cousin, she's a national educator for Paul Mitchell, and she travels the country, teaches people. So kind of a collaboration. I knew nothing of the salon industry, but I did know back of the house accounting, things like
Sure,
that. So
yeah.
I was able to bring what I know, and they were able to bring what they know. My wife does the skincare there, so just kind of a collaborative method, and getting a lot of different sprockets on a wheel knocked off at one time.
Right. Do you find yourself explaining a lot what you do?
Yeah.
Again, you don't look like you own a hair salon.
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
And that's good. That's cool.
Yeah,
so-
no, I get asked why, how come, what was this, and you know, at the end of the day, it was we truly just wanted to open a business, and like I said, you know, just their skill sets and my skill sets combined to make a good, you know,
Sure.
good location. And also, you know, with business, we just kind of wanted to have that family atmosphere. And we wanted to take care of our community. You know, business is about making money and doing the right things to make money and survive and employ people and treat them well.
Absolutely.
However, you know, we wanted to take care of a community, knowing that if we do the right things, then the community will take care of us. So that's kind of a, you know, a little bit of our motto of how we wanted to do things.
That's the way it goes, right? Or it should go, at least.
Yeah.
And you, ma'am? We'll bring you in now.
Hi. I'm actually a nurse full time. I just kind of
Okay,
do this
stop
on
right
the
there.
side.
Stop right there. I have a huge place in my heart for nurses.
Yeah.
My sister delivers babies up at Community North, and she is one of my heroes. So huge spot. That didn't. My ex-wife was a nurse too. That's a different story. We're not even gonna go there. But you're a nurse.
There's some crazy ones out there.
You're a nurse as well.
Yes, and I sell Jewel Scent just kind of on the side. I bought it from a friend for a fundraiser she was having and fell in love and thought, I'm going to sign up for the discount. And then I realized I started making money off of it, so it just kind of went from there.
Jewel Scent. Tell me
Yes.
about Jewel Scent.
We sell candles, wax tarts, warmers now. That's kind of new to us. Soaps, beads, scrubs, body cream. Every single scent has a jewel in it, valued $1,500 to $7,500. They're operated in the USA and California, actually. They're natural soy-based wax tarts and candles. They're all each made by hand. The scrubs are all paraben-free and natural sugar cane. They're amazing. You'll have the softest legs ever when you shave. Not sexist
She looked
either.
right. She looked right at me too.
She did.
I don't know who told her I shaved my legs because I didn't tell her.
I assumed.
And you are Miss Jamie, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. I'm having trouble finding you guys because they've got you all over here, from side to side. Jewel Scent. What turned you on to it to begin with?
I bought one for a fundraiser that a friend was having,
Right.
and I got a $100 ring from it, and I was like, ooh, this is fun. So I kept buying it and spending too much money and decided I'll become a consultant and get the 20% discount, and now I make money and still spend it, but
Okay, I've not heard of Jewel Scent.
it's amazing. You should come down and check it out. I have
Okay.
a table set up.
I need to get down there at all.
Your wife would love you.
I'm not married. At
Your
all.
girlfriend, your daughter, your sister.
Your marketing director.
That nurse sister would love
You
you.
can just buy me one. That's fine. I love those candles.
I am definitely going to check that out. How'd you get turned on to Sunflower Song?
Actually, Tika, she did a benefit for my daughter years ago. And then she helped my daughter, just had a pretty big operation on her cervical spine we went out to Utah for, and she helped us with, like, a lot of the family was down with flights back for a couple of us. And Carly actually used to be a CNA where I work, but I did not work with her at the time. And so we just kind of mutual friends, and she asked if I'd like to help, and
It's
obviously
amazing what
I
a
would never
small
say
world.
no. It is.
It's been a small world, everybody that's involved in this.
Yeah.
It's very, very interesting. Very cool.
I'm getting all kind of texts over here over that last comment. People are wanting Jewel Scent.
See?
3 people so far.
I'm going to need you to
We
give
need
them
to
my
stop.
website, though.
Absolutely.
They're going to need to come down here and see it in
Exactly.
person.
We've
They
got
need
it.
to
Come
down
get your
here.
own, dude. So you can tell me to get you some while I'm here.
We have a brand new Valentine's line. Pretty awesome.
There you go. There you go. Tell me about the Voom Room. How'd you get involved with Sunflower Song?
So-
And that's just a cool name too.
Yeah, it's
They
awesome.
got involved because of me.
Yeah.
Really?
I was sitting in Corey's chair, and
Well, let's
Tika,
give a shout out to Corey because we keep bringing him up.
Yeah.
Corey is just one of the guys there, or is he like running the
girl,
show?
yeah.
the girl.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah,
Yep.
See,
Corey.
there I go again being sexist. Oh my
Always.
God.
Can't stop, can you?
I was sitting in her chair and was pulling up the documents that Tika sent me to help with the fundraiser, and I said, "Hey Corey, check this out." said, they really need some help. And she said, sign me up. So she did all the hair and makeup and, well, not her
Okay.
personally, they all did.
Sure. Okay. Well, where's Miss Corey today?
She's working. Yeah, she had to make sure the place ran. I don't cut hair, so we wouldn't be in business long if I was there cutting hair.
So I have to tell my story about the Voom Room because I just realized that's where it was, and we have a connection too. So the other day, I got married in October, and I was selling all my wedding stuff, and this girl responded to me and said she wanted to come by it. So she came by my house, and she walked in. Well, first of all, I knew her mom because of a previous job that I had, and she didn't realize the connection until she walked in. But then she says, hey, you're friends with Tika on Facebook. How do you know her? And I said, oh, I'm doing this event with her this weekend. She said, hey, me too. I'm doing hair for the girls. So Amanda, that works over there, Amanda bought some of my wedding stuff. And so now, we've come full circle.
Small world. It all comes together.
It does. It's awesome.
I don't know anybody. I know the sound guy downstairs.
You know Megan?
I know Megan. I do.
Yeah.
You just met me.
I know you guys now.
And you know me.
My life has been enriched by meeting everybody
You're
today.
gonna use my body scrub to shave your legs.
There we go.
Something.
And I got to go to the Voom Room and talk to Miss Corey.
Yeah,
I
go
guess.
get your hair done right.
Yes. I think at this point we need a good shout out to JoJo's Hair Salon, though, too. She's one of my sponsors on my other shows.
She's amazing. We love you, JoJo.
I know JoJo's listening, too, so don't think I'm going to leave you, JoJo. I just winked there. That's beautiful. Sunflower Song, downtown Indianapolis at the Rathskeller. It is live from, this is what we're doing today. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We always do it.
I can't stop
All day
thinking
long.
about shaving my legs now.
I figured. You're
yeah,
welcome.
I can't wait. I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Oh my God. Okay. I almost called you Megan. Mandy, you've been running around downstairs. What's going on down there?
Oh, there is so much going on downstairs. So right now, House Rules is actually live on the we're live on the air, but they're playing live right now. They're 70s and 80s rock band. After the Fallout was prior to them, and they're a hard rock band. There's lots of vendor booths going on. There's a silent auction. There's a 50-50. There's a kids area. You cannot go wrong with this event today because not only is it only $5 to get in with kids 12 and under free, but if you park over off of New Jersey right by the Rathskeller, it's only $5 to park. So you cannot come down to downtown Indianapolis and park for only $5. It's
what I'm
amazing. And $5 to get in here. $10 and you have a rock concert, a 10-hour rock concert.
All
It's
day.
amazing. So people need to get out of here. Not that I want you to stop listening to us, because I want you to keep listening. Take your phone with you in your car, keep listening, and come down here and see us, because this is where the party's at, and it's awesome.
Okay, there has to be more than just shaving legs involved.
There is. We have some scent beads, which are fun. You can put them in like little organza pouches and use them in your car as an air freshener or your drawers or a gym bag, any small space.
Right.
My favorite thing to do with those is you take a capful and you put them in your vacuum, either if you're the canister or a bag, if you have a bag, and when you vacuum it smells amazing. Tons of scents. We have the wax tarts, which you just throw in a warmer. We have touch warmers that have 3 different settings. So my daughter, obviously I can't leave a candle running all night for her, but I use the lavender in her touch warmer, and she uses it as a nightlight, and it smells good and helps her sleep. The soap, actually, it has Moroccan argan oil in it. I had my son try it on his face because I read all this stuff about the Moroccan argan oil. I'm like, let's see if it's true. He's a teenager, so he has acne. And within a week and a half, his face started clearing up, and it's totally clear.
Oh.
And then I had another customer just email me yesterday, actually, that she used it for her son who has psoriasis, and it cleared him up, too. So the soap's amazing. And, of course, there's a ring in it. There's a ring in everything.
That is very
I feel
cool.
like I want to sing. There's a ring in it.
And
Sorry,
how long have you
Beyonce.
been involved in this?
I started just this past spring, back in March, April-ish.
Okay.
So yeah, they're awesome. They offer to their consultants, you can earn a trip to, this year it was Cancun. They do a trip every year. You obviously get commission, but then you can use points that you earn towards a trip or other things that they have available. You can go shopping. My favorite thing to do ever.
I see. Our friend Tammy Austin with 31 Gifts they send her on a cruise a couple times a year.
She's been on several trips.
And yeah, that's
She gets to go do all kinds of cool things. Yeah.
She must
Yeah.
be good.
She's a director. She's amazing. She's
Oh,
pretty awesome.
That helps.
yes, it
She's
does.
awesome.
It does.
We love you, Tammy.
Tell me about the website, Miss Jamie.
Well, you can go to www.julescent.com/Jamie, Jami Ramos, Ramos, and you can go shopping, and you can pick your ring size at checkout, and then you can also, if you enter the code GIFT10, GIFT10, you get 10% off. If you have never shopped Jewel Scent before, you can enter VIP and you'll get 15% off.
Oh, very cool.
We also have a promo going on today that if you spend $35, I believe you get 2 free rings as well. So
Well, tell me about these rings now. I mean, we're talking about Lord of the Rings type stuff, or
no,
are these rings with a big candy pop on them?
no, like
'Cause those
this
were
is
cool.
one
Well,
that I
that's
got.
nice. That is
Thanks.
nice.
I have a whole bunch of them downstairs. They're all different kinds. I've got quite a few $100 ones, but then I have like a couple favorites that were only worth $20, but they don't look like they're $20. They don't turn your fingers green unless you're obviously cleaning and showering with
Sure.
the cheaper ones on all the time. They're pretty awesome. I have not had one that I didn't like, surprisingly. They're not candy gumball machine rings.
That's a nice ring. Did you see that ring?
It is. They're very pretty.
I know Darren got you a pretty ring, but he's coming up here this afternoon. He can get another one.
He could.
You have
know
more
what? He
fingers.
is coming up here. He better be listening right now and taking this hint.
You should buy her a candle. Tell him your ring size.
He knows my ring size. We just got married,
good
so he knew.
man.
He's probably forgotten already.
He probably has. He probably doesn't even remember what day we got married on.
Tell me about the Voom Room, brother. Where are you online?
Give me the address here. It's www.thevoomroom-nd.com. So the Voom Room, VOOMROOM-ND.com.
And you're the Paul Mitchell style guy.
Yeah, Paul Mitchell Focus Salon.
Now, did you know who Paul Mitchell was before you knew your wife?
I did actually. We actually have met one of the founders of Paul Mitchell. He's an outstanding individual and creates wonderful products.
Okay, but you knew of Paul Mitchell before the wife.
I did.
See, I've heard the name, but I couldn't tell you for sure who it is.
I think my mother bought many items off QVC over the years, and that was a big part of it.
I see. So you're on social media and the whole 9 yards as well.
Yeah, we're on Facebook, Instagram.
Where are you located?
We're at 14th and Main Street and Speedway, Indiana, right outside the track area.
There you are. And Miss Heather Woods is definitely a fan. I know she gets her hair done there, but she keeps shaking her head.
Yes, I do. I
at
love
everything.
it there.
Everything. How long have you been going to the Voom Room?
Well, not that long after you guys opened.
We opened in May, so.
But I saw Corey before that too, so
Okay.
it's been a while.
So you just follow Corey around. Okay, perfect.
Of course.
Perfect. Miss Heather, one more time. Where can we find you online?
Facebook, Into the Woods by Heather.
There we are. Guys, thank you for being here today, and thank you for being a part of Sunflower
Thank
Song.
you.
Thanks
Miss
very much.
Jamie,
Honor to be here.
was there something else you needed to say, Miss Jamie? Stop being sexist. You were going to tell me that, weren't you? I think.
No, I was going to tell you I'd bring you a scrub sample for those legs, though.
Absolutely. I'll be
On
right
it.
up here for a little while, but then I'm coming down to see you guys. So thank you so
Thank
much, and thanks again for
you.
being a part of it. We are live from the Rathskeller, downtown Indianapolis, for Sunflower Song. It is a domestic violence awareness benefit is what it is. We're doing it live from noon till 10 o'clock tonight. It's what they're doing it. We're not going to be here that long because we've got to shut off and head downstairs and enjoy the festivities. Dear, would you like to join us too? We got an extra mic now. Okay. Oh, she's going to go live on Facebook while we're going live with you guys. Who am I sitting down with?
Our band is called Autonomous Tuesday.
Autonomous Tuesday.
Yep.
I've got you right here.
As if a day of the week could self-govern itself.
Self-governing. That's a different conversation for a different show. Isn't it? Tell me about the band, guys.
So yeah, we do, basically we take songs and we break them. No, we write acoustic versions of them that are more funky or alternative and edgy.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of an eclectic lineup.
In acoustic style?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay, you guys playing today?
Yeah.
Okay, they've got you down to sponsors here. So
And
my notes are
Well,
all
we're
wrong.
doing it for free, so.
My notes.
We
Brother-
feel like sponsors.
Brother Soul and I, believe me. Yeah, my notes are all wrong today, but they've got enough going on there. I'm not going to bother them.
I can fix it. You can give me your notes, and I'll write on that.
I'm scribbling all over it myself.
Jeff and his notes. Man. This guy's
Autonomous
top-notch.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
How did the name come about? I got to know.
So I got called on a Tuesday at some point and was asked to play a show. And I needed a name. And I thought, I'm self-governing.
It is also ironic that most election days take place on Tuesday, too, right?
Yes. Is it really that simple?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
we don't take ourselves seriously.
How long you guys been together?
19 years. Just kidding.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Jeff?
Well, it's I've been with the band for about 2 weeks.
Okay, he's being serious.
No,
though.
yeah,
Okay.
That's what's funny about it. Yeah. I always think serious stuff is more funny than jokes. So no, we've been I don't know around a year, I guess.
Yeah. So what did you do before? There's had to have been another band. You're both musicians.
He's a genius. She's a genius. The other member is a genius, and I play songs at home.
The lady doing Facebook Live who doesn't want to sit down and talk with us. Is that the she you're referring to?
No,
but that's
oh,
her
sorry.
cousin
So,
is.
Her
yeah.
cousin's a genius who runs her own band.
She is also a
Well,
genius.
see,
though.
there's she, and that's the only lady standing over here.
No, she's also a genius. That's my fiance. So,
So we've got 4 members, and 3 of them are geniuses, and I basically sometimes play songs at home that sound okay.
Okay.
And they were like, hey, you should join our band.
Yeah, no, he is being modest. It really does sound good. He's got a great voice, and we hope everybody's able to check us out today. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool to be doing this kind of event, and as a fundraiser for supporting awareness of domestic abuse.
Absolutely.
And, we're really happy to be here. Really proud of this type of event and something that we really enjoy doing. So we hope that anybody out there has the opportunity to come down and check this out. There's a lot of great bands. The band that was just on right now sounds fantastic. I'm sure there's going to be other amazing bands as well. And I hope people will like us. Like I said, it's pretty eclectic mix of music. It is done in a completely different way. So it's a lot of fun. And I think everybody's going to enjoy it. And, we're looking to go out and start playing out a lot more and booking
Right.
on the south side and the north side, up down around South Park, Greenwood, and up in Carmel and Fishers and Zionsville. So we're pretty excited about it.
How'd you guys get involved with Sunflower Song?
So basically, I have a friend whose daughter went to school with a particular gal who the benefit is based around. She went to school with her for several years, and so I heard about the abuse, but I didn't know that there was anything going on. And my brother told me that there was a benefit happening, and if I wanted to be involved, and I love music and I hate violence, and so I said yes.
That works. That works. Okay, that's perfect. Is there any original music? I know what you do. You take it and
Not
take
currently.
songs and
although,
do your thing.
I mean, there could be. I have.
Are you going
lots
that
of
route?
Songs. I'm sorry.
Are you going to go that route? Is that what you want to do, or are you just going to?
I think I don't. I think I would rather just have some fun and play these songs. I think when I do
Because you
them,
don't
they're
take it
going to
too
sound
seriously.
original.
Because you don't take it too seriously.
Possibly.
That's
yeah.
perfect. That's absolutely perfect. What about you, brother?
No,
Original music. You do any?
I do a little bit. I teach orchestra, and I also compose orchestral music. So I do a lot of that. I've got works in publication there. So it's not out of the realm of possibility to do those types of things in this kind of setting. But right now, I think we're just enjoying having fun playing together and kind of putting our own spin on a wide variety of music.
Sure. And what does a set list look like with you guys?
Yeah. So it's It's 21 Pilots. It's Tom Petty. It's Nine Inch Nails. It's
Halsey.
It's Halsey. It's Panic at the Disco. It's everything new and everything old done in our way,
Sure.
in our time.
Who picked the songs? Who put them together?
All of us.
Okay. Is it a joint effort, or someone bring it to the table and?
I bring more of it to the table currently, but
Uh-huh.
that's not going to continue.
What do you look for in a song before you can put it in the set list? Are there any standards it has
Yeah,
to meet?
so there's no such thing as a good or a bad song. There's only such thing as a true or a fake song.
Okay.
I look for a song that can elicit some emotion. Maybe it was done wrong, and I can fix the song, and I can do it right to elicit the emotion.
Good call.
Okay. That's He's a simple guy, isn't he? He's
Yeah,
just straight
yeah.
out there and straightforward. All right. Where do you guys normally play?
Currently,
Yeah.
we haven't had a lot of gigs.
That sounds like a band in Indianapolis music scene. Certainly, yeah.
So we currently don't play anywhere.
Okay. All right.
You know what we really love to do is benefit specifically against domestic violence. Yeah, we hate violence.
That's
We
a-
love music.
That's our thing, yeah.
So that's kind of our thing.
That
you know,
is- that
what
is a
we
great
do
Saturday
is we
afternoon.
seek those out. Now we don't tour just the Midwest. We'll go all the way to California.
That's a niche.
If
That's
you
a
hate
niche.
violence, we hate violence.
What time do you guys go on?
Here in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, seriously.
That's my
Which
problem right
that's
there.
bringing out the
means
roll
our
and set
sound
up.
check is
I
getting.
need to get down there and see you guys, but I'm not going to be able to do it. Website, where can we find you?
Yeah, autonomoustuesday.com.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Okay, now, and your dates that you will have are going to be out there
Yep. Actually, this date is on the calendar there.
by itself
Next-
right now, but we're going to get more out
right.
there. Right?
But there will be several videos and songs and a demo page as well soon.
Okay, perfect, perfect. I wish you guys the best down there. Do your thing. Wish I could get down there and see you. I'm stuck upstairs.
We'll miss
Tap
you.
on the ceiling or something down there while you're
Well,
doing
you
that.
know,
I'll play extra loud so you can.
You oughta quit this job being a radio DJ, and then
Well, it's kind of hard when I'm the boss, so I can't really quit.
I understand.
Well, I say I'm the boss because my marketing director's not in the room, and she's the one that basically runs everything.
Is that right? Okay, see? It works out like that.
It is Autonomous Tuesday. Check them out. Well, you're not going to check them out here unless you're here right now. They're about to hit the stage, but look for them online, and let's do them do their thing.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I'm
guys.
getting
Thanks a lot,
yelled
man.
at like right now. So thank you, sir.
Do
Have
your
a good one.
thing.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. It is live from, we are at the Raskiller, downtown Indianapolis, for Sunflower Song. A domestic violence benefit for a young lady who made national headlines when something horrible happened in her world. We're doing our thing here. The bands are running crazy downstairs, and they've got me crazy upstairs. For some reason, they wanted to put me in the room right above the stage, which does not work out great for background noise. But it'll be kind of nice right now because I'm sitting alone in this room waiting on my next guest. But we're going to do what we do. And as soon as I say that, I have a wonderful band come in. Perfect timing. I'm sitting alone talking to thousands of people and nobody's here with me. Have a seat, guys. Let's do this thing. It doesn't matter. We're going to get you all on here. Is anybody playing in like next 10 minutes or anything? I just got done. Perfect. Perfect. And you're all in different bands. Not me. Is anybody in a band with these guys? Because I'm about to jump on these. Perfect. We're going to do this thing right here.
Those guys, I'm by myself so far.
That's fine. Anywhere. It is live from the Raskiller, downtown Indianapolis. We are at Sunflower Song, a domestic violence awareness benefit. We're not benefiting domestic violence. We're trying to get you people to see what's going on in the world and be a part of it.
Right, violence is not the way.
Never is, brother. Never is. Who am I sitting with? What's your name, brother?
Ron.
Ron.
Spear.
Who are you with, brother?
I'm with Indie Rocks Photography.
Indie Rocks Photography. Tell me about Indie Rocks, brother.
Well, it's kind of a business, kind of a hobby. I get paid for some gigs, and I've been working around Indianapolis for almost 10 years.
Really? How'd you get started in photography?
I've always had an interest in it.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I mean,
it's normally females on the internet is what I'm looking at, but
Well, I've done that too. I mean, well, I do almost. I have such an interest in it that I do almost any facet of photography, from studio shoots to senior pictures to weddings occasionally, and I help out local bands when I can too.
okay. What is your favorite part of it? You like the studio stuff, or I like the studio stuff because I ain't got to go out.
I prefer the studio because I can better control the lighting in the studio.
Sure. It's hard to control the sound when you're out on location like I am today. You guys are
Yeah.
playing on the stage right below me, so it's been interesting, to say the least. What is your name, brother?
Shane Nelms of Presomnia.
Presomnia, that band I've heard of.
Oh, thank you.
Actually sent an email to someone in the band. I thought it was the band page. See if I get them on one of my other shows. I never got a response. So
My
what's up
apologies.
with that, brother?
I'm going to be honest with you, Johnny. That's probably my fault.
Okay. I like that. You take responsibility right off.
I apologize forthwith because I actually listen to your show often. So
This was,
we're also I'm also joined here by my new drummer, Ryan Cox. Go ahead and say hey.
That's me.
That's me.
That's your real
What
name.
up? Yeah.
Okay, that's not like a stage name or anything.
No,
It sounds like a porn
no,
name. To
that's-
be
I
honest with you,
wish.
Ryan.
Well, you know, I can't say anything indefinite.
Tell me about the band Presonus now that I got you on the show.
Well, Presomnia got started about 08. We had a pretty good run of things between 08 and 2012 when we ultimately decided to bow out. But we decided that, music's one of those things, man, that once you're in it, once you're involved, and you leave it, a hole is left. And nothing's ever going to be able to fill that void. You know what I mean? It's a special sort of thing.
Presomnia.
Presomnia, yeah.
Apparently, I just got a text. I said Presonus a minute ago, and that's so I'm over here with my equipment.
It's okay.
I apologize.
That'll
been
be
called
2
far
demerits. 2 demerits.
2 demerits. That's right.
It's been one of those mornings already, man. So you guys just played? Is that what you said?
No. We
What time you going on?
We're going on at 8:00 tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Another band I'm going to be able to see. I've been stuck up here, since 11 o'clock, and I hadn't even got to go back downstairs.
Oh, I feel you, bro. You can feel the vibrations up here, though, right?
And I can hear most of it. It's just
Good
extremely
vibrations.
muffled. Yeah.
I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the.
Where do you guys primarily play?
The Vogue.
Yeah, right now the Vogue. We did our show at the Vogue a couple weekends ago with Eyes on Fire, and after the Fallout, which Fallout Productions is a big part of what's going on here today. Sunflower Song, wonderful event, absolutely wonderful. As I stated before, violence is never the way, man. It's absolutely ridiculous in this day and age. It's unforgivable, in my opinion.
Yet it's still so prominent, brother.
Well, I mean, prominence is a matter of perspective, wouldn't you agree?
Yes. But the cameras are pointed that way normally when it happens.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
I mean, we're living in a world now where, you can't not watch the protesters on TV, and they don't understand that, once they start breaking stuff and the violence kicks off, that they've lost their whole message.
It's hypocrisy.
Yeah.
It's hypocrisy. Very short segue. Gandhi said that everything you do in this life is insignificant, but it's important that you do it. But do it peacefully. Do it peacefully. If you got a problem, talk it out, because your words will never fail. But the second that you put physical violence into the nature of it, you're automatically, forcing that hypocrisy of whatever point you're trying to prove.
Brother, do you quote Gandhi a lot?
Quote a lot of things.
I can get that about you. Why a new drummer? Why do we have Ryan here?
Because Ryan's awesome.
Okay.
Because I smell really good.
That's true. He does.
Okay, and he's got that stage name. I didn't know if there was an issue with the drummer or what. I didn't know. I guess I don't know the old drummer. So
well,
I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, when they went on the hiatus, he kind of was not really part of the group anymore. So.
Well, I mean, like I said, when Presomnia took its original hiatus back in 2012. We all had lives going in separate directions. Unfortunately, if you're not making your thousands of dollars touring the countryside, the rest of us got to worry about families and jobs and your day to day. And it just so happened that some of us, wanted to get back into it. Other ones were, stable with where they were at in life. So, we made do with what we had. So, myself, Patrick, our rhythm guitarist, Justin Downey, our lead guitarist. We decided that we wanted to return to that void and fill it with something. And we were gracious enough to have Daniel Minerick and Ryan Cox from Holland Account and Native Shadows come and join the group. And we've also got Ryan Hickey as well. We added a 6th member. He does auxiliary drums and effects.
Now, you guys based in Indiana?
Yes, sir.
And but you play out around too, right? Don't you go to other cities?
Try to as much as we can.
It seems like I saw you guys had a show out of state.
Yes. Patrick and myself started a band after Presomnia called Simple Ghost.
There we go.
Yeah,
There we
we did a show out in, I believe it was Cincinnati, and it was wonderful. It was at Bogarts or
Bogarts is in Cincinnati.
Yeah, I think that's where we were. I'm crap with names sometimes. I'm gonna be honest.
Except the people you quote, apparently.
Well, I mean, I love my history. My own history is a little foggy, you know.
I get that.
He's just low on the blood sugar. He refuses to eat, just like Gandhi as well.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to stuff my face, all right?
I completely get it. How did Indie Rocks Photography get involved with Sunflower Song today, brother?
I was approached by Tika at Abner.
Tika knows everybody, doesn't she?
Yeah, and of course I said yeah, because I do. I'm not sure how much of a benefit photography is to these causes, but if I can help in any way, I do.
Now, if I may interrupt you a minute, Ron, don't let this man humble you out because he is awesome. Ron takes some of the best photos out there, and he's been a part of the scene for a long time. I absolutely adore this man. He does good work.
Well, I've never met
Thank
Ron,
you.
but I've seen his logo all around on different bands here in town because we do interview bands on a different show.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to stalk you guys sometimes, and a lot of his work I have seen, but I've never met Ron.
Well, I'm surprised because I feel like I know everybody in town.
You probably do.
At one point or another.
How does that work with you? Do bands come to you, or do you just go out and shoot them
Well,
and introduce
in
yourself?
the beginning, it was I just went to local shows.
Sure.
And
You're too popular now, they call you?
Well, for benefits they do.
Sure.
And I don't really do much of the local band scene unless I'm asked. But in case of a benefit, all you have to do is ask, and if I can squeeze it in, I will.
And that's what makes Ron the man.
And it's the exact same with JL Media today. If we can help out in a charity benefit, we are going to do our best to be there, without a doubt. Any parting words from your band? Anything you want us to know about us? Because we got to move on here. I was struggling for guests earlier, and now I got too many, and I'm on a time crunch here.
Look out for our video for Albatross.
That's
Should be
right.
coming up shortly.
When does it come out?
Hopefully,
Sometime in February, I would
sometime
say.
in February.
Okay.
We were fortunate enough to be able to record a new single, so fresh single from Presomnia, Albatross. You can find the lyric video on our Facebook page and also on YouTube. Hopefully, we can get that video out in early to mid February.
Sure.
And that's where it's going from there, man.
I think the next local show is June 10th. At the
Yes.
fifth quarter?
At the fifth quarter, yes.
That's a cool venue.
That's with
Oh, yeah.
Black Dolly and Blue Rising.
Black Dolly's another one I'd like to talk to.
Black
But I'm
Dolly's
not
amazing.
gonna send you another email. I'm gonna hand you a card personally and say, brother, I'd like for you to be on Brother Beercast. You come over, we'll sit down with you, we'll drink a couple of PBRs and tell us all about the
I'm
band.
totally
It's never
down
a
to pop
couple
tab.
when it comes to PBRs.
Yeah.
Well, they'll be driving, so we won't.
I'm an Irish Jew, Johnny. You don't know what that means,
Brother,
all right?
I absolutely do. My dad was a German Irish.
Oh, there
so,
you go. Same difference.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Guys, give them hell tonight, and thank you for coming up.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being part of it.
Yes, sir.
Ron,
Yes.
thank you so much, brother.
Thank
Where can we
you.
find you online?
Indie Rock Photography on Facebook.
Perfect. Indie Rock Photography. Check him out. He's going to come help you out. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
It is live from, here you go, guy. Don't forget this card over here now. It is live from, we are at Raskiller, downtown Indianapolis. There we go. Hey, give him hell tonight, brother. Underline that for me because I'm kind of doing something. I can't read and talk at the same time. It's kind of weird, isn't it? If you can just underscore that for me because I don't know what you're doing. Here we go. I have a table full now. I was sitting all alone a little while ago, and as soon as I said I was alone, they started coming in. It is live from, we are at the Indianapolis, I guess we're not at the beer garden, are we? I need to be at the beer garden. I'm struggling over here. The Raskiller, downtown Indianapolis. It is Sunflower Song, a domestic violence awareness benefit. I'm going to go first to Mr. Eric.
Uh-oh.
How you doing, brother?
What's up, brother? I'm fantastic.
Man, I heard that your set was cut a little short.
Yeah, it's all right. We turned it up really loud to make up for it.
Eric is the gentleman over at Fallout Productions as well. And for some reason, he wanted to put me in a room right over the stage. And I thought about that when I was setting up, and I said, oh, it'll be all right. And then as soon as you started playing, I'm like, okay, all right.
Well, we tried to tilt her down just a little until these guys got up and they full throttled it.
Tell me about Sunflower Song and your involvement before we get onto the band, brother.
Man, it's just a great event for an awesome cause for a very wonderful young lady. Me, my personal business, and my friends of bands that we've pulled on here. Best of friends, great circle of people. Very, very good circle of musicians, and we're glad to put them on this and have everybody kind of hang out and have a little party in one spot.
Now, everybody, I didn't mean to cut you off, but everybody that's coming up here is talking about knowing Tika and how wonderful she is. You are, for lack of a better term, Mr. Tika.
Thanks for the thanks for the upgrade, John.
I've got everybody's mics turned off, but everybody laughed at that.
That's good. I'm sure they heard.
She is a wonderful lady, and she's doing a very good thing here. But you guys have been working for months for today.
Yes.
It's blood, sweat, and tears what you put in. I know I was calling you, bitching you at 9 o'clock this morning because I stand out in the parking lot looking for you.
We was a little running behind, but man, we're getting the job done.
I want to tell you thank you very much for JL Media for letting us be a part of it,
Awesome.
because we are honored to be here.
Super pumped you guys jumped on board and helping be our voice.
Let's get to the band.
Let's do it.
Is this the band with you?
These are the dudes.
I'm going to tell
House
you,
Rules.
every single mic on. House Rules is who we're sitting with.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Now I'm echoing as I turn everybody on. Who is the front man for House Rules?
That'd be me.
See, I can never look at bands anymore and tell who the front guy is. Used to, I could in the 80s.
What are you trying to say? I'm not that good looking?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
But I know how that feels. That's what I'm saying. I feel you.
I'm with you.
Tell me about House Rules.
Well, House Rules, the band, been around since 2006, basically playing 70s and 80s cover tunes here in Indy.
That's the one that Mandy was down there loving and I missed out on.
Yeah, this is the good stuff.
We tried to make sure you heard it, but somebody sent a memo downstairs to turn it down, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we would play
you
it
got
louder.
me on that one, didn't you?
Touche.
I mean, we'll set up right here and play for you if you want.
No, I absolutely love that because when I first sat down with Eric on the show, he was kind of nervous and didn't know what to say, and he's just done a set. He's feeling good now.
I've had a couple beers, so we're good to go.
See, I have water up here. I just want you to know that. I have water up here.
I can assist you with that.
We're going to take care of that in a few minutes. 70s and 80s music.
Yep, 70s and 80s cover band stuff, all kinds of great things. Everything from Metallica to name something, guys.
Tom Petty.
Bob Seger, you name it, we
Guns
do
N'
it.
Roses.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah, Lady
Lady
Gaga.
Gaga.
You're serious. You're
Yeah,
we are serious.
Yeah, if you come and see us, you'll see everything from Bob Seger to Lady Gaga in one night. Yeah.
Where do you guys primarily play?
Mostly south side of Indy, but we go pretty much anywhere.
They have no boundaries, John.
Is there I guess, like a monthly gig or something, or somewhere you would call
Thompson
your
House the most.
Yeah, we play the
Play
Thompson
a lot
House
of-
on the south
I
side.
need you a little bit closer because I need to talk to
The
you.
Thompson House the
There we go.
most.
Thompson House. Now that I know.
Yeah, the Thompson House. We play there the majority of the time, but
Okay.
we play everywhere though. We're playing at the Tin Roof next Tuesday.
Really?
Tuesday night.
Yep.
All right, well, tell you what, let's shout out a couple of dates because we have the listeners right now.
Well,
Yep.
we got the Tin Roof on Tuesday.
Yep, and then February 4th back at the Thompson House.
Yep.
Plug.
Perfect. Now, you have a website, right, where you
We
put all
do.
your dates?
Yep.
Tell us
we have-
about that.
We got a Facebook site. You can find it real quick. It just if you type in House Rules Indy, you'll find it. We also have a House Rules Indy actual old school website. You
And
can
we're
find.
cool because we spell rules with a Z.
Yeah, that was a drunken night, so let's not talk about that.
That makes perfect. That's how I wrote it down over here too.
That's-
but I saw
yeah,
those.
That's the way we spell it.
Yeah.
How'd the band start?
Just a bunch of guys wanting to play some great rock and roll and got together, and man, we got basically an all-star group of guys. They've all played in other bands and all been around, and we've been together for a long time, so it's just great to come out and just hammer it out.
This lineup has been together?
This line's been together for, gosh, Joe, how long?
About 5 years.
About
About
5 years
now.
Okay.
We just actually recently acquired Zach. He's the last man in.
Yep, Zach's been a great addition on the bass.
He's the new meat and new breed.
Ah, I
Yeah,
see.
he brings all the good-looking girls.
Yes, he does.
I try.
You can tell by his hair.
Whatever it takes to get him in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. Tell me about, how would you start the night? House Rules.
A shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drinking.
Yeah.
a couple shots, and then and we normally.
We start off kind of, with a little bit laid back stuff, and then as the night goes on, it gets harder and heavier, like every good weekend night should get.
Yeah?
Yeah, we warm you up first.
Okay.
We do.
What do we do shots of? What's
Everything.
the flavor?
What do you got?
What
Jameson,
do you got send to the stage?
Jack,
Jameson,
Jaeger.
Jaeger, you
You
know,
buying?
whatever.
Anything but clear shit.
Yeah, we have a lot of
Or
favorites.
stuff.
I like these guys.
I don't
You
know.
can't say whatever you want to say, brother.
Oh, oh.
I like these guys. How'd you get involved with Eric and Sunflower Song?
No,
May
Eric,
I?
Eric and
Yeah,
Joe
go
and I have
Actually-
played in a band before.
Actually, Joe and Rick, I wanted to say Rich.
No, that's my brother. He's not here.
Big Ray. Big Ray.
Thanks. Me and Ray and Rich, they were the first band that I ever played with when I moved to Indianapolis, and I fell right into their little family circle, and we all kind of went our different ways.
We haven't been able to shake them since.
Yeah, he's.
But we had a cancellation or two, and after talking to Joe, he's already playing with Hoodoo Phyllis later today, and it just felt right to pull these guys in here
Sure.
from knowing them personally, and they're all good people, man. They do anything for anybody, so they just put the cross the T and
We're
dot
very
the
glad
I's.
to be here.
Yeah,
Very
we're
honored to be a part of this.
Glad to help out.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll send you guys a bill in the mail.
Eric, are you in Indianapolis now? I thought you were in Ohio.
No, sir. I live up by Toledo, but I'm here. I'm a weekend warrior.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Gotcha.
sir.
You know, we had a Cincinnati Bengals ex-cheerleader in here. You know that, right?
That's my
Wow.
niece. That's my soon-to-be niece.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up right now and not
Yeah,
say
that-
what
you
I
might-
I was gonna say,
cut.
where-
No. But yeah, that's my soon-to-be niece. She's down here doing her workout thing and body fit.
That's
so,
some cool stuff, man.
Yeah. I hope you didn't ask her about making the cheerleader team this year, because
No, I did not. I didn't ask her.
Attaboy. I'll buy you 2 beers for that
I
one.
did ask her why not Indianapolis and instead of Cincinnati, and she just loves Cincinnati. So
They ain't the Colts. That's
Uh-uh.
for sure.
Come on now.
I mean, I was born and raised in Cincinnati, so I understand what a losing
Right.
football team is. I have Cleveland. And,
We're
and
starting to
Cincinnati.
understand.
So when I moved here in '99, I jumped right on the bandwagon. I've been a Colts fan ever since.
Yeah.
Go Blue, man.
Well, I haven't exactly jumped on the bandwagon. I like good sports. I grew up in South Georgia, so of course I'm a Braves
You
fan.
can't tell.
I came up here. I went to a Braves game in Cincinnati, and we were doing great. You know, we won the first 2 games of the series. I got in there, and I'm in my Braves swag, and I'm looking good. I'm having fun. And I'll be daggone if the Braves didn't drop it. I think it was 7-3, and I caught so much flack, and I was like the only guy there in a Brave shirt. I'll never forget that.
The out-of-towner
I hadn't
always
been
catches
back.
it.
I haven't been back. I should have gone the day before when they won.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you wasn't the only guy there with the Southern drawl, so
Yeah, I was the only one in a Brave shirt. Nobody else would take care of me when everybody was laughing at me.
still family.
House rules. What you guys got coming up? You said
Tuesday
2
at the Tin Roof.
You said those 2. Is there anything
Downtown
farther down
Indy.
the?
Yeah, there's
pipe?
some
At,
others in the
Thompson.
pipeline. Just
Yeah.
check the website; they're on there.
Yeah, next 2 we got coming up are the Tin Roof on Tuesday, and then February 4th at the Thompson House. We're kind of at a regular rotation at the Thompson House. We're there.
That's
about
what I
every-
was looking for. Yeah.
Yeah, about every other month, we're there. So,
And we are available for anybody that
Yeah.
needs a band. We're
Weddings,
there.
bar mitzvahs,
Call us.
Hit these guys on their Facebook page, man. They love the work.
Brisks, whatever. We'll play.
And drink.
Yeah, we'll play any place.
Benefits
Oh,
and
bingo.
brisk and anything starts with a B, right?
It doesn't even have to start with B. Just ask us to show up. We'll be there.
That is absolutely perfect. One more question: who chooses the songs you guys are going to put in your set?
All the weird ones.
Dude,
is
dude,
Joe.
now
Joe
you're
picks
starting
all
to-
the weird
They're
ones.
blaming you.
Yeah, that's
You're going to
usually
start
how it
something
goes.
ugly here.
No whammies, no whammies. Stop.
Yeah.
We
Skip
actually-
the song. I don't have a whammy bar or wall pedal.
Yeah, we kind of
Throw
vote
it
on them.
off, man.
It's pretty much a group effort. We kind of vote on, but it's fun to just everybody walk in and pull out something new
Say,
and see
hey,
if we can play it.
I heard the song on the way over. Let's play it.
We will literally do that.
On the way over.
What would
Yep.
probably be cool though is for you guys out in jail and media land to hit these guys up on their page and tell them what to play.
Yeah, I love
There you go.
information.
We're always we'll take suggestions. We might not
Absolutely.
play them, but we'll take them.
Plug, plug,
We'll
plug.
take requests during the night. It may not be the right song, but we'll put those words on a different song. We'll do whatever we can.
I got to get down there and have a few drinks. You guys going to hang out a while, right?
Oh, we're going to be
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Great band's coming up.
This is the band I want to
I'm
drink
gonna go to
with
the
right
bar.
here. I will see you guys soon. House Rules. Give me the website one more time, brother.
HouseRulesIndy.com or check us out on Facebook. House Rules Indy.
Perfect. Eric, you come back up here with your band.
I will be here the whole day.
Perfect.
I'm gonna stay up here and babysit you, buddy.
You need to come back and see me, brother.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
It is live from We Are the Raskiller, downtown Indianapolis. It is Sunflower's Song. A domestic violence awareness benefit is what we're doing today. Still got time to get here. We are going till 10 o'clock tonight. We are doing our thing. They have them? If they have them, yeah. If not, I'll take a Jameson or a Makers and Coke, one of the two. Jameson or Makers and Coke. And now everybody knows what I'm drinking. And that absolutely works. There's a lot of fun here, a lot of bands here. The crowd is thick upstairs now. We have the people joining us. Once again, Sunflower Song, live at the Rathskeller. Going until 10 o'clock tonight. Everything you can imagine at a benefit is here. A lot of great music, a lot of good stuff going on. And right now we are joined by, hey guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Who are you?
I'm Chris Taylor from Ink Therapy of Plainfield, Indiana.
Ink Therapy, that's somebody I wanted to talk to right there. How'd you get involved with it today, brother?
Actually, Carly is Kenny here's niece, so yeah.
Okay, so it's a family affair. I didn't realize how thick the family was.
It's big. It's really big.
Okay, and are you with Ink Therapy as well?
I am, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
well
I
tell
am.
us about Ink Therapy real quick.
Well, we're a tattoo studio located in Plainfield, Indiana at 152 North Perry Road.
Uh-huh.
We do all custom artwork there. Been open 4.5 years, and we kind of get involved with a lot of local events like this and do a lot of charity events at the shop and get out and reach out to the
Right.
community and stuff.
How long you been an ink guy?
25 years.
You don't look that old.
Yeah, I'm not. I just got interested when I was young, you know. Never too young to be what you want to be.
When did you get your first tattoo?
I was 15.
Really? You regret it?
I
first
think it's
one.
covered up, so yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I don't know if I regretted it. It just wasn't as what we can do nowadays,
Sure,
you know. So
sure. Are you
everything.
the artist yourself, or are you
Yeah,
somebody?
I'm an artist as well.
Okay. What is your favorite type to do?
Ooh, that's a tough question now. There's so much beautiful artwork out there. I kind of, I've been doing it for 25 years, I'm more into like the older style, kind of a mix between traditional and like a realism style.
Sure. Yeah. You regret any that you've done on yourself, or that you've had done on yourself? You don't do yourself, do you?
Yeah, no, I don't tattoo myself anymore, you know what I mean?
Okay. Anymore.
Anymore.
Yeah,
right,
anymore. That's kind of how you did back in the day.
Not since you got bailed out, anyway. Huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
See, that's right.
So, I've had a whole sleeve removed. So that's
Really?
why now we try to stress to people to, research your artist, pay attention, go to a quality studio.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes you will be getting it removed.
Well, in 25 years, I guess a lot has changed.
25 years, so much has changed in
ton has
tattoo.
changed.
I sat down in a chair twice, and I chickened out both times. Not because of the pain, and I've been married twice. I know pain.
Oh,
That's no
phew.
problem. It was.
It's
She
a,
hurt me.
it's a commitment thing you have the
Well,
problem
no,
with.
exactly. I don't know.
With marriage and
both of them that I would have gotten because I really wanted them. Not into anymore.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Kind of what happened to the wives too. Really wanted them. Not
they weren't into
them.
me. That was the other guys. Yeah, not me so much. But we move on, right?
Yeah.
We do. How long has the shop been there?
We've been there 4.5 years.
Okay. So were you somewhere else before working for someone?
Yeah,
or-
I've worked at local studios all over Indianapolis, for last few years before that opened up, just kind of getting everything prepared.
What's the craziest thing you've done, tattoo-wise?
We're live on air.
Yeah, are we allowed to say that on air?
There's no way.
Not if the statute of limitations is still involved.
Yeah, people get pretty random. I mean, I've done some wild areas on people, let's just say.
Well, not areas, not so much areas as I guess.
Artwork-wise?
Yeah, artwork-wise. Let's keep it clean. There's a lady back here.
Wow, yeah, exactly. I don't know. That's
The strangest thing to me or to him may not be the strangest thing to the person asking for the work. that
Well,
they're
what's the
wanting,
strangest thing to you? See?
That's a really
I don't
rough
know.
question.
That is a rough question. We've been around this so long. We've
Okay,
done
what is
so
the
many-
most common thing then that you get? You're still doing the rose on the ankle?
Memorials, I would say, probably for loved ones, for past friends, relatives, things like that. That's
Sure.
probably everybody wants to memorialize something. So
Yeah.
I think that's probably it.
Okay. You guys do like portraits of
Yeah.
kids on faces and everything?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Is that a-
Kenny's
is
style
that-
there.
Is that a wise idea?
If you find the right artist, it's a wise idea. If it's something that you're ready to live with for the rest of your life, yeah. It's
Do you ever try and talk anybody out of a
absolutely,
certain?
absolutely. We try to talk about a lot of things.
Really?
Lovers' names, things like that for sure. Although we probably shouldn't, it's job security. We can cover them up later.
Yeah, no kidding.
But you got to be honest with her, right?
Yeah, no, we're absolutely honest with them. Yeah, we try to keep them away from that. Memorializing tattoos with too many
Words.
too many words, death dates, things like that. Kind of, make them too somber. But,
Right. All
Yeah.
right. We've got some other guests over here as well. Hey, brother.
How are we doing?
How are you?
We're just wonderful.
Do me a favor and introduce yourself, because I have no idea who I'm talking to all day long.
I'm Merkel Heatberg. We're with Hoodoo Phyllis.
Hoodoo Phyllis.
We're the only blues band on the bill. A lot
Okay.
of pressure, so we're going to kick it up a notch.
Okay, the shirt threw me off. You don't look like you're in a band about to play. So.
Well, actually, we are supporting the cause. This is the colors for domestic violence.
You know what?
and its
I did
awareness.
not know that.
Yes. So, yeah, I don't always wear purple, but I went ahead and took a left turn and.
He's lying, dude.
Went away. Well,
I love the left turn.
Don't wear purple.
I look
take
better
left turns. I don't know.
I look better at mauve, actually. But you know, the only reason we're here, you saw all the people coming in. So
Get closer to the mic for me.
we were actually asked to improve on the gene pool. So Joe and I decided to go ahead and come out here and represent the better side of life. We have a lot of characters out there, so we thought we'd come out here and give a little more color.
That makes perfect sense. Tell me about Hoodoo Phyllis.
Hoodoo Phyllis, we're a little blues band with comprised of guys with a lot of experience, a lot of veterans. So we've only been together a little over a year and a half, something like that.
Right.
And actually, first time we've probably done a blues project, and first time for me since like the late 70s, I guess. So
Late 70s.
Yeah. So it's kind of fun. We've been doing a lot of different stuff from country to variety and rock and blues. So now we actually have an effort to focus on blues and do a lot of traditional and new
But
stuff.
this is not the first band since the 70s, though. You've been in others.
Oh
right?
yeah. We've all been in numerous projects, but yeah, this is our latest. Come out of retirement.
So is blues your roots?
Blues is my roots. So we've always started. So when everybody else was listening to the Beatles and the Eagles, I was listening to Muddy Waters and the Allman Brothers. So
What is interesting, I come from South Georgia, and I listened to it all. I would literally pull out an AC/DC cassette out of my truck and put in a Hank Sr. cassette.
Right.
Back to back, so I was all over the place.
yeah, I was too. Actually, you know, we started out. We did a lot of bluegrass and blues, the rock, the country, southern rock. So it's kind of all over the map. I appreciate everything. Good music is good music, no matter what the genre.
Right.
So that's where we're at. But going back to, I think this is going to be my final effort, and going back to what I love to do, that's rocking out some blues.
There you go. There you
sure.
go. And that's another one you're in.
Yes.
You're pulling
yes,
double
this-
duty today.
Yeah, number 2 for me today.
So you're playing rock and blues.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm trying to expand my horizons here and getting a little bit while I can. You know,
So
I'm
how-
still willing to play. I learn what I can.
So you didn't tell me what instrument you play.
I'm guitar.
Okay. Does that you have to stop and think between the two bands and two genres? Or?
I'm getting ready to find out today, actually.
Oh, this is a first.
Yeah, for both of them back to back, absolutely.
this is
Usually I
gonna be
have
interesting.
a little bit of a transition period, but
May need another shot.
I'm thinking about that. Right?
there we go. And we are joined by another gentleman. I have no idea who he is. How are you, sir?
Doing well.
And what's your name?
John.
John, who are you with?
Hoodoo Phyllis.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
I'm the
guys
drummer.
could have introduced him. See, you look more like a drummer than he does.
Oh, really?
I can't
Stereotyping
tell
here, man.
anymore. I try to, but I can't do it anymore.
Well, you know, that's a father and son effort right here.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's my oldest boy right there.
Okay.
Nice.
See, I don't know anybody till they sit down. So it's wonderful to meet everybody.
So is he
Both-
play
both
the
his
rock
boys
band
are-
with you as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Both the boys are good-looking boys. They look like their mom.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Hoodoo Phyllis, you guys online? Can we find your website?
Yes, sir. We sure can.
Is it all
Hoodoo
cover
Phyllis.
stuff or is there originals?
No, we are all cover, all of the traditional blues, and then eventually we might break out and do some of our own stuff. But
So with you, doing a lot in the music scene over the years, have you written anything? You got original stuff out there?
out there, I've written plenty of original stuff, but as far as being out there, no.
Okay.
But this is pretty much what I love to do. So cover the traditional classic blues tunes and rocking it out and modernizing it, adding a lot of different instruments. That's what we like to do.
I understand. Of course, as I'm trying to stereotype here, are you a blues fan?
Oh yes, sir.
See the
That's
tattoo-
my
the
favorite
tattoos?
music right there.
I just sat down in an episode with the Bearded Villains.
Oh, yeah.
And basically, what they are, they get together and try to emphasize the beauty of the beard and to kill the stigma of, the stereotypes, which is what I'm trying to do today, figure out who everybody is.
Yeah.
All these big bearded guys aren't bad guys. They do a lot of charity work.
Yeah,
And,
most people listen to my music, they'll say I have a bipolar music list because mine's like you. I'm going to listen to AC/DC one minute we're listening to Hank, But if I was to say my favorite music, it'd be the blues.
Okay, I love the blues as well. Muddy Waters is one of them. You're wearing a hoodie today.
Yes, sir.
How far do the tattoos go? Because you're like, they're coming out. is
Yeah,
what
I'm pretty
saying.
covered, so it's it's a full everything but my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this has been your whole life, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I've been in a tattoo studio for. I'm about 8 years old when I met the guy who taught me how to tattoo, and I've been in a tattoo studio for basically 30 years out of my 39 years of existence. So it's my passion and everything, you know. I mean, it's pretty much who I am. You know, I think people think it's a stereotype, but it's really a lifestyle.
Sure.
And yeah, I mean, if I was to take the shirt off,
So, do you guys stereotype? I mean, here I am at my mid-40s without the first one.
I don't think we stereotype. I think that, that we've dealt with enough people, myself being 20 plus years and Kenny 20 plus years, we've seen, the evolution of tattooing change so much, along with seeing so many different people that get them.
Right.
We've had, people that come in that are doctors and lawyers, and then we have just average people coming in and getting them. So I think tattooing fits everybody realistically. So I think that we kind of maybe help tear down some of the stereotype because we're blending every culture with everybody.
Sure. What about the, I guess they're colorless tattoos? I don't know what you would call them. I've seen people that have like white, not really white, but it's like a clear thing, but you can tell something's there.
Yeah, people are getting white tattoos. They're afraid of commitment, or some people like the design. It can be a good ideal, but it's something selective. Make sure you're getting a good artist, knows what they're doing, but also be aware, like if you're going to get a white tattoo and that's your ideal, look up finished white tattoos so that you see what they heal like, because they don't all heal looking the same. Like you say, you see them and you can't really tell, is it white or is it pink or is it like a yellow? Is it just their skin's a funny color? So yeah, people are doing different things to try to get it without getting it.
Glow in the dark, is that a thing?
People do it. I don't know much about it. I've never used it. You use it?
It glows in the dark. Why would you want to put it in your skin?
I don't get it at all.
No,
I don't get it at all.
We don't do it. I would never do it.
Right.
I don't know why they do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I still want a tattoo today. Of course, they change.
You should come see us, man. We'll get you something right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do, sit down, get you a good consultation, figure out what you need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well,
my daughter has a couple of stars on her back, and then she has Mama tattooed across one wrist. But she spelled it wrong. She spelled it M-A-M-A. It's actually spelled B-I-T. No, that's not. I hope she's not listening. She knows I'm just kidding. But she does have that tattoo, and it looks good on her, and it's fine for her.
Yeah, I think they fit they fit everybody if chosen well.
Okay, how intense will my logo be on?
That'd be a really dope tattoo. Let's see it.
Oh shit! I gotta not just give you the card. I just give you the card.
Yeah, that'd be dope. We could do something like that. That'd fit you perfect.
See,
See, you're on here every day.
And we stuck then, wouldn't we, Mandy? Brother, tell me the website one more time.
We're inktherapytattoo.com at 152 North Perry Road in Plainfield, Indiana.
Okay, and of course there are age requirements.
Yeah, you have to be 18 or 16 with the parent. You can check out a lot of our work on Facebook at Ink Therapy Tattoo or on Instagram at Ink Therapy Indiana.
Do you get a lot of 16-year-olds in there with their parents?
Not as many as you kind of used to, but we get more on the piercing side. We do carry a very large selection of beautiful jewelry, so we get a lot maybe on the younger side of that. But tattoo, it's a little bit more few and far between.
Right. Are there any other restrictions? I mean, if somebody come in there on after a couple of shots, and you can tell that there we go. Good.
Yeah.
Now, if you were obviously on drugs, inebriated, anything like that, we don't do that. We have contracts you have to sign first for legalities, and obviously, if you're.
So that's a legal thing. You can't do it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Well, I mean, I'm sure you haven't made all your best decisions while you've been drinking. So.
I made some good ones now. I'm not being honest with you. I made some bad ones as well.
The most of the ones you don't regret,
Yeah. Take a lot longer and. How long does it take to laser off a tattoo?
I mean, that just depends on the size of it. It's a long process. You have to get sessions done and then wait 4 to 6 weeks in between there. And there's many different ways of removing tattoos. So it's usually a good year project if you're going to try to get something removed by the time you wait for healing time in between and stuff like that.
Sure. Yeah. Perfect. Guys, thanks for being on the show today, man.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Thanks for being a part of it.
Check us out, Ink Therapy.
Ink Therapy. Check them out. There you go. Thanks, guys. Hoodoo Phyllis.
Give us a like on Facebook, Hoodoo Phyllis. We'll be out playing in a facility near you.
There we are. Now we're gonna see if we can get all these guys on Brother Beercast at some point and see if we can get them a little bit more promotion. Are there any other bands you're in today, or is it just the two?
Not today. No, not,
Just-
not. Well, yeah, I've got other bands, but only the two are playing today. Yeah, I try to
See?
stay busy.
A guitar player staying busy like that. I know a drummer that's in 4 different bands, and they change, but yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Give them hell today, brother.
We're getting ready
Talk
to
to
do
you
that.
soon.
Getting ready to do that.
It is JL Media, and there's a lot of background noise. You can tell from that as soon as I turned it off. It is live from, we are at the Rathskeller in downtown Indianapolis today for Sunflower Song. Domestic Violence Awareness Appreciation Day is what we're calling it. We'll be going till 10 o'clock tonight. Check them out. The bands are cycling through all day long, and anything you can want to have a benefit, they have right here at the Rathskeller today. And we are moving on right now to my new guests, who I have no idea who they are. That's what they do to me. They just throw me in here with people with no idea. Do you mind introducing yourself, sir?
Well, I may not have made a good impression the first time. I'm Jim from Traveling Taste Buds.
Dude, the microphone is too far away from you.
Oh, okay.
There we are. You sat behind the computer over here.
I
That's
did.
That's
I
why I
did.
couldn't see you. That's Jim over here. Jim we've talked to from Traveling Taste Buds.
Right.
That's family.
I'm with the Distortion Chamber. I'm one of the bands that's playing tonight.
You're playing drums.
Yeah.
See, I do pay attention.
Okay,
you didn't tell me that a while ago. I think your wife's granddaughter told me.
Yeah, they talk a little bit more than I do. So.
She actually sang a little bit on the show as well.
I'm sure she did.
And you, sir?
I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be here. I was just walking by and thought I'd sit down.
Dude, I've had a few of those already. So.
You said 2 people, so I was only one person, so I grabbed him on the way
My,
in.
my name's Eric. I'm from Diesel Confederacy.
My name's Eric.
Hey,
And
good
I'm-
name, man.
You're from After the Fallout, right?
Pleasure to meet you again.
Diesel Confederacy. I'm sorry, Jim, I got to go here for a second. Great band name. How did that come about?
Actually, our old drummer came up with it. He's not with us anymore, so we kind of.
That's still a great name. I used to be a Civil War reenactor, and I grew up in South Georgia, and I'm a huge history buff, so just the name sounds intense to begin with.
Right on.
Tell me about the band.
Basically, we just play a little bit of everything. Pretty much covers right now. We're trying to establish ourselves as an original act here this year.
How many originals do you have?
About 2 albums worth.
There you go. That's a nice way to start.
We got plenty
Yes,
of
sir.
videos out for those as
Yeah,
well.
there's
Yeah.
videos. There's a song called Jack Daniels and Cigarettes. It's on YouTube.
That one's my favorite.
Oh, that's
Seen that.
perfect.
That's great.
That's absolutely perfect. You recording anything?
Not at this time.
You got 2
Pretty-
albums
pretty
worth
soon,
of-
though.
You got to get an album out
This
there.
guy's
Even
a,
an EP.
This guy's a
even if you got
very,
originals.
very busy musician. He does his open stage acts and the Diesel Confederacy. What else are you doing?
Dude, you're here today supporting this benefit. So we are here promoting you for doing that. So please, whatever you got going on, let us know. We have the listeners today.
Just do acoustic shows and whatnot.
Slamming
stuff
stuff
like that.
over there. He's serious about it too in here.
Actually, Eric
Sorry about
has Eric has played every benefit that we have ever put together that me and my wife have done. This man has stepped up and swung at the pitch every time and hit a home run.
In one band or another?
In
One way or another, yeah.
It's a lot of times it's his acoustic act,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is my favorite of his.
Tell me about the acoustic act, brother.
Pretty much play anything that you want to hear. I take requests all night long and stuff like that. I bring my little tablet with me so I can pull up if someone requests a song.
Sure.
You know, I pull it up. If I've heard it before, I'll give it a shot, you know.
Right.
And I've been doing that about 5 years now, the acoustic show.
Is there a name you go under, or just your name? Or?
Just my name, Eric Smith.
Okay.
The Eric Smith.
The Eric Smith.
Okay. Once again,
Representing Eric's.
All
it's-
capital letters.
Jim is taking me a while.
Right.
Once again, I'm putting everything together. I know his name too. You're one of them. Yes, you're one of them that I wanted to have on one of my other shows, and I know you from somewhere else too. And I'm trying to put it together. Yeah, we've been around the same people. Where do you primarily play?
A little bit of everywhere, actually. Mostly Checkered Flag on the west side.
Okay. Are there any other band names that you play with right now, currently?
No,
Okay.
no. I didn't do it.
All right. Yeah, I think you did do it. I think you did do it. We're gonna sit down and talk about it too, brother.
You
We'll
won't
get
admit to it.
Jim, tell me about your band, brother.
So the Distortion Chamber is basically, we do a wide range of covers from 70s to 80s. We do a lot of retro stuff. We come together some guys that are Jeff Stiles, a guitar player. He's playing in Spanky's Clubhouse today. Ryan Noblet, the singer, has.
I think everybody knows Ryan.
Yeah.
Especially this guy,
Rhino.
Yeah.
He works with
That's
him
my
all the
brother.
time.
Yeah, Ryan's a monster. He does an acoustic solo thing as well. He has Flesh Suit. It's his original band.
He's still doing Flesh Suit.
He's still
That's
doing
been
Flesh-
around a
They're
while,
still riding
yeah.
strong. Yeah, those guys are great. But yeah, so Distortion Chamber, it's just a real fun project. We get together. We haven't got together in about a little over 2 years. And so we came together for this, you know, and everybody's so busy doing their own thing with their own bands. It was really, I was happy to see that everybody could come together with their schedule and do this for Carly. So it makes it fun for me. I get to let off a little steam, you know.
Just letting off steam.
Yeah, just letting off steam.
In 2
Just letting
years,
off steam.
a lot of steam builds
yeah,
up.
You might.
man.
I'll grab a fire extinguisher on the way there in case they start burning up. Yeah, it's a lot.
What time do you go on today?
7 o'clock.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to see some of you. This is beautiful.
Yeah, good stuff.
What about you, Eric?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Perfect.
I went on at noon.
I know you started off the
I
show.
can't believe I missed you guys.
It's all good.
You've got a lot going on today, so
Well,
you had
you
to.
said Eric, man. I didn't know when to
Well,
step
there's
up.
two, but you've got a lot going on today, so you had to literally get your set out of the way. So you
I've
could
been
do the rest
doing
of it.
everything I can to get up here and hog my space with you, brother.
After the Fallout tore it up, man, they really set the bar for the day. So everybody, watch out.
What I understand is they normally set the bar.
Yeah, they do.
So, again, we'll go ahead and put it out there for the world to hear. We got to get you on an episode of Brother Beardcast.
Let's do it, man.
Went over our recent numbers with my marketing director today, and she was extremely happy. Yeah.
You know, and then I've been telling everybody that's been up here interviewing with you today, that first day that I came out and hung out with you and had a beer and we did your show, over 2 day span, I had 250 likes put on my page. So thank you, JL Media people. You guys are awesome
I
people.
apologize. It was only 250. Yes.
Hey, man, that's
Well, it was a Live From episode. Live From is not as popular as some of the other shows, but we're going to be pushing this Live From on our other shows as well. So
awesome. And every band here, man, they're on their game. They're all seasoned veterans. This is the event. This is the people. This is the music event of this year so far.
Well, let them know that we have the cards up here, and what Brother Beardcast does is, I mean, we will push their music and promote for them as much as we can. Now, Jim, is your band, are we taking another 2-year hiatus after today, or?
You never know. I mean,
we're hoping this lights a fire under their little butts.
Yeah, I think
I
there's
heard he
every
was pretty
time.
good.
He is good.
I
He's
think
damn good.
there's time for people to, you know, we might have all time for it. It's up to those guys. I'm definitely open. They're great people and great musicians, and in any way, shape, or form I can step on stage with them, I will.
I mean, you have to remember, man, us three, I mean, everybody that's been up here, we've been doing this since we've been kids, and anytime we get to show our little shiny badge, man, we stick it straight up as high as we can. We're proud of it. So
I've got a couple of badges too, and I'm trying not to brag, because we do have the haters out there. It's bad how your friends will try and cut you when you're doing better than they are, but you know, there's a few badges of honor that we need to be showing around, but we're not really doing too much of it. You know, it's sad when you get, you know, the numbers in that you've done, you know, like all-time numbers on one show, and they're astronomical, and you don't want to share them because of friends who will throw shade on you.
exactly.
That's rough. But I know these guys don't do that, right?
Everybody
In the
wants your
metal
job, dude.
Yeah.
You get to sit and talk to the coolest people and push buttons, and
That's just it. I sit with the coolest people.
you go to the coolest places. And
I
hang
sit
out.
and I drink and I talk to the cool kids. Yeah.
I need
Wait a
to-
minute. That's just like high school.
That's right.
But I'm enjoying it now. Absolutely, without a doubt. After the Fallout,
Yes,
let's
sir.
talk a little bit about After the Fallout, because that's the one band we really didn't get into.
We are I don't know. We get labeled a bunch of different things: progressive, alternative, metal. We're a bunch of old guys that's got kids and good jobs, and
Yeah.
we don't do this to go out and tour the country. We're not trying to figure out, you know, what we're trying to eat every day off T-shirt sales. Actually, there's my daughter, and
Cutie pie. Dude, are we selling
unfortunately,
the
this is what
t-shirts?
ties me down from going on tour.
Wait,
and-
are we selling the T-shirts?
Yes, we are.
I didn't know we had T-shirts. You got
I'm
big
gonna
boy sizes?
hand deliver you one.
I need a double X. I need a T-shirt. I'll take it. That'll work.
They say that the radio is minus 15 pounds, just the opposite of TV. So you may be good with just a.
Eric, I'm happy now. Double X is a little bit big on me these days.
Good.
I've lost a little bit of weight. I'm doing good. But after the fallout, I'm sorry. The kids are keeping you home.
A bunch of guys from a couple very good bands around the city fell apart, and a couple of us united and just tried to raise the bar of where we was at and do different things instead of what we were doing. And here we are today. You know, we're hanging out with all these great bands, and we're very fortunate to be even playing in a lineup that we have today.
And now, after the fallout's an original band, correct?
We are original.
Tell me about the writing process, brother.
Oh man, we went through this last time.
I know, but it's a different show, so let's do this
All right,
thing.
so we're
here for Carly. Just bear with me, and we're drinking. So
What we do is we kind of do the whole Metallica thing. There's one guy that comes in and writes most of the stuff, sends it to the drummer, and then my job is I'm the sweetener guy. I try to go in and put nice melodies behind things and make things sound different from, you know, the standout front rhythms. And our singer, we don't really like him a whole lot. He can sing real good, and he's short and stuff, and he's got a bad attitude, but we love him. He's a great singer. We're a metal band, so we try to get away from the Cookie Monster and or the beard belching metal, if you would. We're just trying to do something different, man, where there's a lot of melodies, man, I don't even know how to classify it.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited.
I sat down with the band and interviewed them week before last, when I was banking episodes there at the studio, and they, under genre, they had 9 different classifications, and Tex-Mex was one of them. Have you ever heard of Tex-Mex genre? That's new to me.
I hear that when I sleep, man.
I hear Tex-Mex food, but I don't.
Right.
Exactly, but 9 different genres. I mean, I understand, you know, 2, 3, 4, trying to fit in somewhere and
We're
explain your sound,
just
but 9.
trying to be different and try to touch every bit of everything and not be so.
Well, the band is very interesting. They're a good band. You know, they're great live. But they said when they play, the people come up and request country songs because that's their genre they put them in. And I'm like, okay, they're putting you, okay. But they are a good band.
Them's your people,
I
John.
think they need marketing help is all I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
A lot of genres.
And speaking of lots of genres, that's what we try to do here. We try to touch the whole day around different, you know, a little bit of country, southern rock, a little bit of 80s rock,
Sure.
some alternative. We got a guy downstairs doing acoustic covers, but making them alternative and changing them into other songs. And we have Jam Box, you know, them guys are on top of the scene right now with their covers and everybody that's involved. We've just tried to make different and make so when people come here today, they can just touch a little bit of everything and take it home with them and remember this experience. And, you know, especially for Carly, it's going to be awesome to watch her walk away from this and be like, man, all these people came together for me and did this. And
You know, everything that's going on here today is just so flipping cool. It's amazing.
I dig it.
But the highlight of my day was actually meeting Carly for the very first time. And I got a hug, too.
She's a very, very cute girl.
She is a sweetheart.
Very cute girl.
I've heard about her, you know, for months now, and never met her. So proud to meet her today, and I'm glad
she's
that we could be
she's
here.
downstairs getting down, dancing with the kids, and she's
So she did make it down there to the dance floor.
Yeah, she's
That's
having a good
perfect.
time.
She's doing well.
Beautiful.
She's doing well. I'm so glad to hear that. Distortion Chamber.
Yeah.
What genre could we put that in?
Super badass.
He's gonna tell me 9 genres.
Super badass is the genre.
You gonna tell me 9 different genres?
Yeah, we do. About 9 different genres. I mean,
very cool.
it's metal, it's rock, you know, everything in between.
Metal and rock and everything in between. But
Metal
no
and rock
country.
and
right?
no country.
I like that. Look at her.
If they come to your house, Johnny, I'm sure they throw down some country for you.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what I keep trying to.
Dude.
I want Johnny to have this big blowout party at his house with everybody he knows.
Oh my God.
You see, our singer Ryan's the type of guy who will pull out any song at any given time in any situation and just kind of turn things around. He's very charismatic, our singer, and He's a very good guy. He's got a lot of things going on too. I forgot to mention last time Michael Osborne. He also plays with Cranbone, which is a nice, bigger cover band that's around here. He plays
Absolutely.
bass for them. He also has a sound production company as well. So everybody stays busy, and like I said before, I was grateful that everybody could find time, in their calendars to come up here and do this.
Well, Brother Bearcast has been, it's the arts and entertainment show where we interview other musicians. We've been going for years when we would just do original stuff. And, I got my sidetracked. There's a lot of musicians out there that are phenomenal. They're just doing the cover stuff. And they need promotion too. So in the last 6 months, we started doing cover bands. So that's why there's several bands I'd like to talk to. Jambox and
That's what's beautiful about
Spanky's
indie
Clubhouse.
is I mean, when I leave Indianapolis, they always talk about how awesome the music community is here, and I mean, there's so many good players that play covers and originals. And it really is a wonderful music community here, and a lot of talented people, for sure.
A
And
lot of talented people.
to bring them all into an event like this is even more stellar.
No, it would be great. I mean, it's like banking shows for me, building them up. Everybody's sitting down.
And I hope you have some of these guys back on here and there, at your different shows.
Well, everybody here today, I'd like to interview
Awesome.
at some point. Speaking of interview at some point, I wonder if we can get somebody on the mic for a moment. And she's slamming stuff too over there. She's serious.
They don't
about
call her
that.
Big Red for nothing.
Now, all day long, everyone is talking about Tika, and how wonderful she is. I think somebody up here even called Eric Mr. Tika at some point.
Well, that's appropriate.
That would have been Johnny.
Thank you, Johnny.
But Tika is now taking the time out to join us, but she's been busy. You've been busy for months.
I have.
Darling, this is a labor of love for you.
It is.
But not just today. You've worked on several benefits.
This is number 25.
25. So that's not a Fallout Productions thing. That's a Tika Love thing, isn't it?
That's a TNT promotion and Miracle fundraising thing.
There we are. Here we are. Let's give a shout out to both of them. Where can we find them online?
You can find Miracle Fundraising at miraclefundraising.com/Riley Saves. And TNT is no longer existing.
Now it's ENT.
It's ENT. I heard it upgraded to ENT. Is that correct?
Yeah, the E stands for Eric.
Of course, yeah.
But TNT kind of dissolved when I joined Miracle Fundraising with Alan Mitchell.
Who is not here, is he?
He is.
He didn't come see me.
He's actually down there eating steak and drinking Rockstar drinks.
That knucklehead. I'm gonna get down there with him and I'm gonna do the same thing.
And he
I
had
like
2
Alan.
interviews.
I like Alan.
Alan's awesome. He's
Alan-
great. He's fabulous.
What got you started with fundraising and benefits?
The very first one I did was for the victims of Officer Broussard, with the bikers that were hit by him when he was drinking and driving on the clock. And it just ran from there. I was tied in with X103 for a while, and I ran a bar, and I had a lot of band contacts and good friends.
Sure.
And there was just no reason to put those connections to use.
Okay, a tip of my tongue, the gentleman's name escapes me, the one who passed away.
I believe his name was Eric, but it's been a lot of years.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to swear to that.
There were 3, I believe, that were involved in
Yes.
that got ran over. And I don't know if I should bring this up or not, but they're talking about releasing him, right?
Oh, wow.
Broussard, yeah, early. That's
good
just
luck.
in the news right now, and I hate that I cannot think of the gentleman's name who passed away.
I believe his name was Eric, to
His
be
first
honest
name,
with
Wells,
you.
Eric Wells.
Yes,
is
yes,
his name.
that's it.
And I remember this. I mean, I was following it intently. I'm a big supporter of the police, but I was following this intently because I was like, I passed that exact intersection not 3 minutes before it happened, and I live less than a mile from where it happened. So it's right there at my house.
It was a very unfortunate
2010
situation.
was when it happened.
And,
Yes.
To let guys like this back on the street and back on the street just because he had a badge or whatever, if it would have been any civil person out on the streets, after number 1 or number 2, we would have been secluded with a bracelet at home. And,
Well,
and
after that
everything else.
happened,
True story.
After that happened, before he was actually incarcerated, there was another drunk driving episode.
Yes, in his father-in-law's vehicle.
Yeah.
Off duty
So,
that time.
Again, Johnny Lyles personally is a huge supporter of the police, but not every member. They mess up. They mess up. Those are just people. But police
It's just
on a
like
whole-
everything else.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have a few good, you have
I
some bad.
Didn't that guy? He got a number 3, didn't he? I mean, he had a 24, 48 hour thing. Whatever happened, then he got a couple of them back to back. But I believe 4 or 5 months later,
He
got-
was in his father-in-law's truck
Yeah.
off duty, and he had another DUI.
So I mean, you get 3 of those in 6 months. I mean, that's
Extensive.
But anyway, we digress. Life happens, and I don't agree with everything that's going on right now, especially. But Tika has got a great day happening today.
Thank you. And speaking of Eric's, I just want to point out that Mr.
I think
Smith,
they already touched base on that. but-
Mr. Smith has participated in 16 out of 25 of my benefits, and 5 of those don't count because that was before we knew each
Before we
other.
met, so.
So he is very loyal. He's very supportive of every cause that I support. He is a stand-up dude. I'm proud to be his friend.
Ditto.
Out of every single person that's ever played a benefit for me, he's actually played the most, and I think that needs to be recognized. I think he's an awesome person, and that says a lot about his character, that he stands behind every single thing that I do, and he's always offered to play, whether it's acoustic or
Absolutely.
with his band.
and plays every kind of music as well. I mean, he's
Very talented.
I've even jammed with him in a thrash band, heavy metal
Really?
band, and I mean, here he does his country southern rock thing, and I mean, hell, we've seen him on stage with how many other bands doing different
Yeah.
instruments, and
Multi-talented.
yeah,
Very, very. Eric Smith is
Trying.
awesome.
we're glad to have him for
I'm a fan.
a house band and a friend.
And
I
I'm
know-
excited
I
to
know-
see his new band.
Well, tell us about the new band, Eric Smith.
Yeah, that we are newbies at this, Eric. So, with your new thing,
What?
It's not a new
Diesel.
band, but it's new to us. We've
Oh,
never
Diesel
seen you before.
Confederacy?
Absolutely.
Come down and check it out. I think when we started.
I'm gonna be there front and center, brother.
I think I will be in the general area. I'll probably be able to catch that show. Jim, will you go with me?
I will, and I'll fend people off of you so you can enjoy it.
I spent the last 15 minutes trying to figure out where I knew Eric Smith from. Him and I have been friends on Facebook for a couple of years now.
There it is.
You said the country stuff, and then I said, wait a minute, do I know a picture?
There you go.
Yeah.
It all comes together full circle.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
world of Facebook, it's magical.
So Eric, you and
I
I,
hope you still like me.
you and I are gonna sit down on
Absolutely.
another show. I'm gonna bring you in for some promotion.
All right.
And I want to go ahead and put it out there to Miss Tika. Darn it, now we're friends.
Actually, now
We
it's,
are.
It's
So-
Mr. Tika now, right?
Oh, no, it's.
No, you're Mr. Tika.
Thank
Only
you,
goes one
Johnny.
way,
Much
man.
love. Much love.
So yeah, I hope that we will be doing some joint efforts in the future as well because, dude, we're on your side.
Absolutely.
I love where we started. This was a great one to start with, even though we had to start it. I hate that we're having to be here, but I love that I can be.
But look at her face.
Yeah,
She's
having,
smiling.
She's having a ball
She's a
today.
sweetheart.
She is absolutely on cloud 9 today. She's smiling. She's having a blast.
That's where.
If nothing else comes from today but a smile on her face,
I'm sorry, I was watching her do the selfie duck face.
And you
over
may
here.
actually
Was-
touch on where she started her day, and
yeah, absolutely. Indy Limo Express picked her up bright and early this morning at 7:30. The driver's name's Remy. He's phenomenal. He's an awesome person. He never even questioned for a moment when I asked him to do that this morning. From there, they took him to the Voom room. Corrine and Brandon own the salon. They gave her and both of her sisters, her mother, as well as her niece, full makeovers,
And
hair
that
and
would be-
makeup.
that would be Jim's wife.
Yes.
I'd stay at home and shave my own head, thanks.
Sorry, Jim. I'll get you
I
next
tried
round.
that. I tried to do that. I couldn't do it.
But
Somebody do it for me.
went and got makeovers. I was lucky enough to be actually out on the sidewalk when the limo pulled up to drop the ladies off.
You got
They looked
pictures.
amazing. I did not because I was teared up and hugging. But from the moment she stepped out of that limo, or the demo as Layla calls it, they were partying in the demo this morning. She's had a smile on her face, so today's a success. That's all I asked for in putting this on, was that Carly walk away with a smile on her face and have a warm sense of community, a sense of love, a sense of support when she walked away from today.
And
Yes.
the day's just getting started, too.
Right. It's just begun. I mean,
really, we got 5 more hours of this thing.
and it's
No,
only going to
we
get
don't.
better.
It's happening.
We have 7 more hours of this thing, don't
And I mean, highly recommend you guys out there listening, get down here. This is the place to be. There's so much going on. Great music, lots of raffles, 50/50s. Hell, you can even win a vacation today if you come down and throw a little bit of money around. So
We have kids' activities, face
Yes.
painting, and
Perfect.
games, and
Perfect.
you
Sucker
walk in the
trees.
room, and it's an automatic feeling of love and family and hope for the future and support. And it's just been, number one, overwhelming. Number 2, emotional. But most of all, it's been just amazing to watch. And it's all because of Carly. And she's done this. All these people are here for her. They're not here for me. They're not here for Eric. They're not here for Mrs. Zabner, as he's been referred to. I love you, baby.
Just a Mr. Tika because everybody was praising you. That's what it was.
But
all due respect
it's
to
not
Eric.
me. It's Eric. It's Stacy. It's
It's
Dana.
everybody.
It's Heather.
There's
It's everyone that's helped me put this together.
a lot of work's been
couldn't have done it by
lot of work.
myself.
And our hats are off to you. And we are honored to be a part of it, as we told Eric. So
And you guys have been
Likewise.
phenomenal. Phenomenal.
for you guys being our voice, thank you.
we
very much.
we have started this relationship, and that's what we do is relationship build. So
And I have a feeling it will carry on.
it's going to have to because
I'm gonna come
after
back
Fallout and Fallout Productions
Every
are
time
both
I
going to
come
be
in
on
town,
Brother
I'm
Brother.
gonna doom you, dude.
Dude, hit me up. Let's have a drink or something.
I took your pretty little picture to take home and put in my mirror.
You know what? We had those stickers printed up, and I told old boy to cut out my double chin when he did it, and he did it. And then I started losing weight, and now it's gone anyway. So
Beautiful.
we need
You
to
coulda
get some
done
more
it
stickers
naturally.
made. Absolutely.
Set point match.
Jim of Distortion Chamber and Traveling Taste Buds. That's kind of a interesting combination.
It is.
But I want to go ahead and tell you to your face, no matter what anybody else tells you, I did not flirt with your wife, Miss Amy, when she was in here.
No,
I
I find that
thought
hard to
about it.
believe.
I thought about it. That's a beautiful lady. But
She can hold her own.
Yeah,
Brother-
I don't have to worry about her.
brother,
She's,
you have a wonderful family, and I'm very proud to have met you. So
Oh, thank you. Likewise.
let me get those websites again for Distortion Chamber and
Yeah, Distortion Chamber. You can simply find us on Facebook, Traveling Taste Buds. We have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So, like I said, you get on those websites, you can find detailed information on how to get contact with caterings and events to book with the truck. So,
perfect. Once again, the most popular food truck in town.
one of, yeah.
Everybody know the most popular.
And if you come down today, you can actually win a barbecue party.
Uh-oh. I'm going to head downstairs in
Yeah,
just
it's
a
part of
minute.
our silent auction. So it's a $400 value. We show up to your house and do a big party for you and your guest, and within the spring and summer, and we customize a menu and work with you guys, and then see what they want to have, and we show up, provide it for them, serve it to them, clean up, and we'll go home.
And a keg of PBR and after the Fallout
That's right.
playing that, that's
That's
a
right.
weekend right there.
So it sounds like Indy Star's downstairs, so we probably better run along.
Yeah, I have to step away.
We are ending everything right now because we've been going 3 hours. Miss Megan, if you would sit back down so I can end with you. Eric Smith, great to meet you in person. I'm
Good
going
to
to
meet
talk to
you
you
too.
before I take off.
Okay, good job.
Where can we find you online?
Facebook, YouTube, all the outlets,
Perfect.
pretty much. So.
Eric Smith, we will talk to you soon.
All right, buddy.
Miss Tika, thank you for everything that you do, and we're joining you downstairs.
Thank you very much. Have a great day, and I will see you downstairs.
And thank you, Johnny.
Absolutely, brother. I appreciate everything you've done, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Miss Megan is back,
I'm back.
and this is where we started 3 hours later.
That's right.
Everything's going wonderful down there.
It is. It's getting really exciting. We've got a decent-sized crowd, lots of kids who are tearing up the dance floor. The beer garden is flowing, and I've seen a lot of painted faces. We've got some people walking around, getting people signed up for the raffle. The silent auction table is so cool. There's so much going on down there. It's just becoming such a great day, and the sun is shining. I mean,
It's beautiful. We hadn't
everything
seen it
is
in a couple of
working.
weeks.
Yeah, everything is working for us. This just seems like the best day.
And my marketing director, Mandy, you know, she keeps texting me, and about an hour ago she texted and said, "You're on your own, dude. I'm done." So she's down there with something going on. So
Something, maybe a little Jack and Coke or
maybe,
yeah.
maybe, and I'm about to join them down there.
Oh, it's good.
For Sunflower Song. Is there
Yeah.
anything that you want to say before we sign off?
I
here?
do. I want to say thank you to all your listeners. I want to say thank you to this entire country, to the city of Indianapolis, across the world, anybody that has reached out and, you know, even just said, you know, hope things are okay. Anybody that's joined Carly Strong, those that have donated time, money, gifts, kind words to Carly, just thank you from the bottom of our hearts. She's coming out of something that most of us can't imagine, and she's got a long road ahead of her. So support is just the best thing for her right now, and she's seeing a lot of that today and over the last few months.
Carly Strong is a private page on Facebook, but you can join it.
Anybody can join it. Just needs
Spell her-
admin approval.
Spell her name for us.
Yeah, my mom had like a love affair with some soap operas and pulled this one. So it's CarLeigh. So it made it a little bit more complicated than she needed to, but
And right there on the page, and we will be sharing the link as well, is the GoFundMe page to where you can donate long after the benefit's over today.
yeah, and you know, that's important for Carly's recovery, because a lot of people that don't have experience with this don't realize how hard it is to even go to the store by yourself after this, and especially going to work. All of those things that she needs to do to take care of herself are really hard for her to do right now, and so this GoFundMe account is to help take that burden of working and of traveling off of her, so that she can just be healthy and get right again.
And she's having a good day today.
She's having a great day today. I haven't seen her stop smiling. I'm
Wonderful.
not looking forward to this day coming to an end, I'll tell you that.
Well, we are here for you wherever you need us. You know that.
Thanks,
Your
Johnny.
family.
Oh, yes.
All
Mhm.
our shows are wide open to you and anything we can do to help.
Thanks, Johnny.
Megan, thank you so much, darling.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
It's been live from the Rathskeller, downtown Indianapolis, for Sunflower Song. Her name is Carly, and she is an angel, and she has some pretty rough stuff happen to her. Domestic violence. We need to be aware. It is a problem, and we need to address it. Thank you so much. Until next time.